like Mario Kart.
Right. All right. So my name's Chapo. I'm one of the cameo DMs at the Unnamed Adventures Guild. Um, it's kind of just a put together game, kind of sorta. Um, called Jalhorin Draco's the one. I can't even say the name. I made up from there. But anyways, this is basically Help Jal, which you guys will find out who that is in a few minutes. But normally what we do is
Jalhorin back on is Ardon.
there you go. What Alex said. So normally what we do is we introduce everybody and they'll introduce their characters, and then we'll go from there. So Zach is, I think this is the first time he played in the guild. He's actually working on his character while we run. So I'm going to start with him. If he could just kind of give his character concept and who he is real quick, and then I'll let you get back to work.
Okay. I think I don't have a name for him just yet, but as I said, he's a tiefling sorcerer. I think I'm gonna go with the divine archetype. So he rather than depending on a lot of his attack spells, he more of tries to manipulate the way people think through word of mouth persuasion. Just talking to people. He'd rather talk than fight. Um, that's about all I got at the
Okay,
second.
that's fine. Okay, go ahead. Yours, Alex.
All right. I'm a heavily cloaked Dirk Shadowhunter. He was next assassin for a group from another dimension, but through some sort of strange natural phenomena, he was sucked into uh, a quicksand, and he wound up in Illumina, where he found himself quickly united with the Unnamed Adventurers Guild. And after taking some responsibilities from other higher level members, he's quickly gotten his own task as a teacher of sorts to orphans outside the city. And now he's coming back from that task to sharpen his own edge, so to speak, and see just what the rest of the world has for him this time.
Cool. Jeb.
My name's Will. I'll be playing Jebediah this game go around. And Jebediah right now is just kind of looking for something to do. Him and Tim have spent the last 2 weeks just kind of fooling around, going and having snow cones that don't try to bite their face off.
Yes.
Just kind of tooling around. And Tim's off doing Tim things, and Jebediah's like, all right, well, downtime for me. I'll go do something. So here he is.
Cool. Just so you guys know, the other Alex messaged me. He'll be in about 10 minutes or so. I'm not sure which character he's bringing in.
He's bringing in his bard, Aro or something like that.
Oh, Arlo. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
He'll be bringing in Arlo then, which is cool. All right. Um. So, Dirk and Jeb know each other, don't they? Pretty good.
I think we've
Somewhat.
done one or two quests together.
Okay. Um.
Indeed, we have.
Yeah. So you guys are in the guild. Um. You see this new tiefling. Um. Writing a bunch of stuff down on a piece of paper. That obviously looks like a game sheet. You notice that he just came in, started scrolling with some stuff. He just walks down. He's like, "Hey, you two, come here."
Of course. And I walk over to him.
Okay.
Jebediah will get up from where he's at, smoking his cigar, and we'll walk over to Pincus. Yes?
Fine choice, Jebediah.
Yes. Jubei introduced me to these. They are quite nice.
Yeah, where are they?
Cigars?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, Pincus is like, I got this letter today, from a town, not far from here, from one of the magistrates out there sent it to me. He said, he's got a little bit of dilemma, um, and he needs a group to come out. He says, not sure what he can pay at the moment, but that you will be compensated once you figure out what you're gonna do. He's like, I really don't know what really you guys are doing. See, something about a large animal that needs to be escorted or something like that. But
Should be
so
no
that,
problem.
yeah, he said it should be a pretty easy gig. Take you guys maybe like a couple days or something. Get you out of the city.
This small town wouldn't be called Mawson, would it be? I encountered some of the guards the last time I was around there, and they were pretty incompetent. Not gonna lie.
He says, yeah, actually, in fact, they are. But I've been getting correspondence from Rourke. They've been upgrading steadily. They've doubled their guard force and try to hire some veterans in there. They're hoping that things will get into a better stance. This is,
Lawson,
he
that
says,
name rings a bell. Is that not where we had the problem with the Wolves of Ware?
The wolves, what?
The Wolves of Ware.
oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Dirk
you
wasn't
were in
there
that,
for
weren't
that.
you? Yeah, he says, yeah, there's some of that. Yeah, that was up that way. So says, yeah, you can grab you a horse and head on out if you want. He says, I think there's somebody else I could send. I know they had a gig last night or something. They might be in a little bit late, but I'll send them along. Catch up with you guys pretty soon. He
Indeed.
says, take that one with you too, and he points at the tiefling.
Yes, I read some of the sheets. I don't think it's any time to. He has too much practicing and training to do to be worried about playing Dungeons and Dragons.
He says, I don't know what they get out of playing that game. It's all just a bunch of fantasy. And snow cones, really? It's kind of crazy.
You know, we already have enough giants and dragons to slay in real life. We don't need them to be slaying it on paper, too.
So with that, he says, all right. He says, any expenses you can put on the account until you guys get some compensation.
All right,
Well,
Jebediah will nod, turn, and go to saddle up his warhorse.
All right.
I guess I'll go talk to the rookie. And I go walk over to the tiefling. How do you do, fiends from another realm? Or are you a birth tiefling?
A birth tiefling, in fact.
Hmm.
I assume you're talking directly to him now?
Oh, yes. I'm talking quite directly to you.
Okay. So, yeah, I look up and slightly disturbed because I was very engrossed. It says, can I help you?
Yes, I am told that you're new around here, and I've been instructed to introduce you to our newest adventure, so to speak. You'll be working with me and another fellow named Jebediah, and we'll be heading to escort some sort of animal, perhaps. We don't know the full details yet, but it wouldn't be quite the adventure if we knew everything, now would it?
I suppose you're probably right.
So you're interested in making some gold?
I look down at my papers and look back up at you. I suppose that is why I came.
Well, we're going to probably take some horses. Do you know how to ride?
Think for a minute. I was taught as a child.
Very well. Let's go get some horses. We'll take a couple. I'll ride with you, and we'll see just what we exactly have to look forward to.
Sorry. So, yeah, you guys meet up with Jeb at the stables. He's already got his horse saddled and all that good stuff. And
Hey, Jebediah, are you taking your kobold with you?
No, Tim has his own business to attend to, so he will stay here.
Fascinating. They certainly are climbing up the social ladder, aren't they?
Yes, it was my hope that I would be able to guide and mold Tim to become more, for lack of a better word, civilized. And it has, well, he has taken on a life of his own. He has become quite the fighter, and is, I am told, though not, what is the word, um, uh, pretty, that he is able to hold quite the conversation and is a hit with some of the ladies.
Yes, I can imagine.
I
start
cannot.
packing up a horse. What? Why wouldn't you think that Tim wouldn't be like that?
I do not mean that I do not believe that Tim could be a hit with the ladies. I just cannot wrap my mind around.
What he's got that we don't?
Well, honestly, yes.
Think about it this way. They probably just see him as some sort of cute pet.
Mm.
Arlene whispered, "It's called charisma."
Oh,
Well-
and I've read your character sheet things and I know that's on there and it's not right.
I'm
In out of character, mine's 9.
this is turning into a Jubei game, isn't it?
Fourth wall,
And,
people. Fourth wall.
Well,
What's
you guys
that?
love the wall, man.
So yeah, Jebediah will just kind of at the thought and the mention of Tim having more of a social life than him, he'll just kind of finish up what he's doing with his horse and he'll summon his familiar, Mr. Bigglesworth. Hop on his horse and ride Bully Ride.
all right. Steer onwards, faithful tiefling. And I'll drive us to follow Jebediah.
Okay. So you guys get on your way. It's early enough in the morning that by the time you reach Mawson, it's close to maybe about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. You have no problems. You do happen to see like a band of humanoids way out. They kind of seem like they're trying to parallel you, but then they just kind of give up and they head back out towards the plains. Doesn't seem like it's a big problem. So you roll up on the guard gate, which now has been a while since you've been here. It's actually been built up pretty well now. There's a metal gate between the two like tower pillars, kind of sorta, right there in the entryway to the road into town. And you see there's some palisades that stretch along the forest there for a little ways. Yeah, there's probably about 8 guards here now. with a little hut not too far away. It looks like little sleeping quarters or whatnot, with some smoke coming out the back of it. So there's 4 of them out there right now. They do notice you guys, and they do know you by sight now. I said, "Are you with the UAG?"
I reveal my emblem to them, and I say, "Indeed, we are."
He says, "Okay." He says, "Go right in. There's Rourke should be expecting you, I believe. He put you guys on the list that might come in today."
All right.
So you travel the last 2 miles or so down the road, and you see that there's actually some houses out here in the woods. Looks like new homes actually, but they don't seem to be like, they're more like frontier homes, like log cabins, kind of sort of. And you see one family out there skinning some pelts, or skinning some animals for some pelts and stuff like that. But it doesn't seem like it's really heavily populated still. All right, cool. So yes, this is where the bushes are made. So you guys get into town. You come up on another gate. This one's actually a lot more heavy duty. Really thick timbers with reinforced with steel. And there actually are 2 fairly good made stone towers here. You can see there's a stone wall in the there's stone walls in the make. Um, they're being made behind the palisades that are there at the moment. Um, so, and you know that there's a smith here, last name a hammer striker. There's there's an herbologist here, or a potion maker. By name Sylvain. And there's a general store here, and there's some other shops of odds and ends and stuff. But mostly this place is like a big merchant way stop. There's 2 big inns in the center of town. One of them is owned by a halfling, and you see behind that place there's a huge um, caravan park, where like the caravans come in and they can park and feed their animals and stuff. The other one straight ahead where the main road T intersections is another inn there, with a small little building attached to it, and that says mayor's office on it. And you see some of the other people from UAG that you know that kind of stay up here frequently, like Jalhorin. I don't know if Serena's up here or not.
She kind of goes in between them because.
Yeah. Hey, there he is.
Hi, everybody.
How you
Sorry.
doing?
Good. Running everywhere.
All right, that's cool.
Oh, good. Another rookie.
Yeah.
So, Alex, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have your character. I'm gonna have your character in the inn already. We'll just say that you got some business up here with the herbalist or something, and you're already inside. Okay.
All right. Cool.
So you guys pull up on the inn. I'm guessing you guys want to go inside.
Jebediah is actually going to want to go to the blacksmith first.
Okay.
I'm actually going to second that.
And he is going to be looking for a short sword +1, if he has any.
You're gonna have to roll a percentile to see if he has it in stock.
Okay.
Which at this point, he's probably gonna have a really good chance since Illumina is down on gold, he hasn't really been able to sell his wares as much.
And I'm going to look for a +1 shield.
So let's see. The shield, you'll definitely have a really good chance. Roll percentile, 60 or lower. You should be able to find one.
22.
All right, so you find exactly what you're looking for. What are you looking for? Like a buckler?
More like a kite shield.
Okay, so
Probably
you find it.
a slim but long kite shield.
Yeah, so you happen to just find one, just almost exactly what you're looking for. It's nice, nicely made. Question is if you want to pay for it or not. It is made out of mithril, so it's just going to be just a tiny bit more than normal. But it's a well-made shield.
Well, I have a large fortune at my disposal, but I only have come with me 500 gold.
He says, he's with the UAG, right?
Indeed, I am.
Okay, he says, well, if you'll write me a promissory note and you can take it to our bank here and they'll have the money transferred over. That
Very
should
well.
suffice.
How much do you wish for me to pay?
So mithril doubles the price.
So, 1,000
would.
gold then?
Yeah.
Very well. That is suitable.
All right.
I will pay you 500 now, and then I will go to the bank in Mawson, and I will write an IOU.
Okay. He says that's good for me.
And I will send it. And I'll just remove my gold now,
Okay, that's fine.
and I'll put it in here.
So, yeah, you definitely find your short sword. With that roll, because I was going to give you a 30 or below. He says he has two. Excuse me. One is made out of mithril, and one is just made out of regular steel, but well made. He says, depends on what you want to pay.
What were the two choices?
How much are each?
He says a mithril. Let me check the price on the short sword. I think it's like 20 gold pieces or something for regular one. Regular short sword is 10 gold pieces. So the mithril one would probably be about 1,000 gold pieces, and the regular steel one would probably be about 500.
What would be the benefit of mithril on a shield and a weapon like this?
Well, I think they would be pretty much indestructible, wouldn't they?
They have the same hardness as steel.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least in other editions.
I would say then that they probably do an extra bit of damage because they'll hold their sharpness longer. So instead of doing the normal, let's see.
Short swords do d6 damage.
Yeah. So they would start off doing a 1d6 plus 2 damage. Then you just add whatever you get from there. As far as the shield, it'd probably be indestructible, and I would say
Oh shit.
it would probably be definitely half the weight.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Is that
I'm gonna
with
look
the
to
decent
Jebediah.
discount?
Yes. Actually, no, that isn't with a discount. So with the discount, do you have the regular 10% or the 30%?
I've got the last time we were here, it was 30 35, I think. 30,
Okay.
35, somewhere around there.
All right, so take 35% off of that then. Here, I'll see if I can calculate it. That would be 350 off, so that'd be 650.
Do you need some more money, Jebediah?
No, I do not need more. I need to know. Hang on a second. Let me calculate.
It's 650 for
400
the
times
short sword.
0.35. So for the steel one, it would be 500 minus 175, right?
Hey,
Which
rookie.
would be 325. Okay, so I'll buy the steel one, and I'll buy the mithril one. Did you say it was
Okay.
mithril or adamantine?
It's this mithril.
Okay, so that's 975.
Yeah.
Okay. Jebediah will pay him in a combination of platinum and gold.
Okay.
Hey, rookie. Do you need anything?
You talking to me?
Yes, you. You didn't tell us your name, so you are rookie until otherwise.
Oh, sorry. My name is Shane. No, I have all I need. Thank you.
Very well. Shane. I'd say we should meet our contact here. I believe he goes by the name of Arlo. Oh, Shane.
I believe you are correct. Let us proceed.
Okay. Hammer Striker says, "Hey, you guys get back down to the yield. Let them know that we're a little overstocked and some stuff. So, since the town isn't really buying as much, this is if any of you guys need any more to come up here. Just saying."
What do you sell? Of course, weapons and armor, but what in particular?
He says, "I make any kind of craft tools also,
Okay.
with the exception of the alchemy stuff. Anything metal I make." He says, "I also make lock boxes and whatever else kind of things, mundane items."
Do you mind crafting me swords and weapons, weapons and armor? And
Yeah,
I'll deal with this later, so we don't take up too much time.
Yeah, he says I could do special orders also. He says the enchanting part takes just a little bit more time because I have to take a trip up to where my enchanter is,
Yes.
which is a couple days, and then he's got to do his thing and then get it
I
back.
understand. Why don't you two go ahead of me? I'll discuss business with him, and I'll meet you at the inn. That sounds good.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Actually, Jebediah is just going to purchase the mithril one, and you said that was 1d6 plus 2?
Yes, starting out.
Okay, so that'd be 650 instead of 975.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Done and done. And Jebediah will, as will do as
Herb shop?
Also,
Dirk
yes.
says, he'll head off, but he'll make a detour at the herbalist shop first.
Okay. All right, so you stop in there, and you walk in. She's with a customer right now, so I'm gonna jump back with Alex real quick and do what she
Sure.
wants to do. All right, so Dirk, Mr. Hammerstriker is right there in front of you. He's like, "What you need?"
All right. Well, the last thing for me personally is mithril half plate. Do you have it?
Let me check. He says, "Yes, I do have some in."
All right. Name your price.
He says, "Well, half plate itself is 15.
This is 750.
I know. I'm doing all the math, and I'll do the subtractions after.
Okay.
Which normal mithril doubles price. That would make it 3. And then you subtract the 35%. It comes out to 1,950 gold pieces. That's without it
1950.
being enchanted.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. He says,
1950.
it'll cost. He says, you make it an even 2,000, and I'll shave off the price of refitting it to you.
Okay.
Because I have 2 sizes, one for a smaller humanoid and one for a larger humanoid. Is it for you?
Yes. I'll round it down to 2,000.
Okay. So he
And-
says let's do this real quick. Takes you in the back. He puts the set that he has on. He says, all right, yeah, this shouldn't take too much. He says, how long you got until you're heading out to do whatever you're doing?
He says I would be leaving as soon as possible.
He says, if you can hold off for about an hour, I could probably have this fitted for you.
I can do that.
Okay.
And while he's doing measurements and such, I'll say, how long do you think it would take for you to make 50 short swords, 50 daggers, as well as studded leather armor for perhaps young adults?
He says short swords, 50 of them, right? Let's see. Short
I
swords.
have a school where I'm teaching young students my craft, and I primarily use short swords and daggers.
Okay.
However, I plan on making a lot more orders, and I would be greatly appreciated if you worked with me. And I have a lot of money, and I need a way to, and I wish to help you. It's obvious that your skills are great.
Oh yeah. Hammer Striker's fucking like a master craftsman. He actually has the feat master craftsman. So the daggers, he says the daggers I could do in a week. He says the short swords will take me a week and a half. Just because of the volume. Actually, no, the daggers would take me 3 days. That's with me and my 2 apprentices helping. And the short sword should take. You said you want 50 short swords?
Yes.
Okay, so.
I won't go into much more, so we can shave some time. But I'll just tell him I'll send him 5,000 gold if that's what he wants to get started. And we'll see what happens from there on in.
Okay, so he says, all right, so Alex, do me a favor in Discord, send me a shopping list.
Okay.
All right.
I'll just tell you. I'll
start
send
working
you
on it.
how much gold.
Yeah.
I just spent on him.
It shouldn't take too long because he's gonna pump out this shit like pretty quick. The daggers won't take long.
Hey,
But-
Chapo, I also sent you some stuff on Discord just in case. Just questions. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Once I got my measurements, I'll go meet them at the end.
Say that again, Alex?
After I get my measurements done, I'll head back to the end. I'll head to the end.
Okay. You can go ahead and head to the end. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, so Douglas,
Who's
Or-
Douglas?
Arlo.
Yeah.
So you're spying for Pincus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're trying to figure out what the herbalist is up to?
I mean, I was gonna let you fill in the rest, but apparently I'm a contact. That's what I thought that would be something that Pincus would like, just having me do reconnaissance or something like that.
Okay. Oh, so Pink is okay. I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
I'd let you fill in the rest. Like,
all right, that's fine. I got you. I got
Yep.
some. I got some rolling in my head right now.
okay.
So, Arlo, you were sent up here by Pincus probably about a week ago to check out what facilities are here, uh, just to see what's going on. I mean, he's been up here once, but he really didn't spend a lot of time. But he really does want to know what's going on, because if he has the means, he might use this. He might use Mawson's to to bolster his holdings in the city or whatnot. He'll some other way. Anyways, he just wants to know what's going on. So yeah, one of the main people in this town is Silhouette. She does do a lot of so she does a lot of business with the caravans, and from what you know in the past, a bunch of shady characters she has worked with in the past.
Her name's Silhouette?
Sorry?
What's her name? Silhouette?
Silhouette?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put it in. That's her name.
Okay.
She's a female elf, a female high elf, I think. And she's pretty good at what she does. She makes a lot of exotic potions. One of the potions in particular that has been noted in some of the reports is the kick-ass potion,
Yes.
which actually adds a bunch of benefits. It is kind of pricey, but during combat it definitely does help. And there's been some other cocktails that she's made that are definitely very sought after, especially with the Temple of Soon in town, the goddess of love. She does make a lot of aphrodisiacs for the priestess there, that she does sell along to the priestess as well as the merchants that head into different areas of Airwood. So, with that, you've met with her a couple times. She's really kind of haughty and kind of high and mighty, kind of sorta. But you know that she's spot on her craft. She is a master craftsman when it comes to the alchemy and everything. And you know that she does not have any apprentices or help staff. She does it all on her own. And since I guess elves only meditate or go in their trance for so long, she has a lot of time to devote to brewing potions and stuff.
Cool.
And she has been known to send out expeditions for reagents. One of the ones not too long ago was sent to the cave not too far from here to collect reagents in there, which some of our guild members have been. I think you actually went on one too, didn't you?
Not that I know of, no.
No. Maybe somebody you know probably went to it. Anyways, yeah, so she's a herbalist extraordinaire in town. So from the inn, since you are kind of keeping watch and you know that some of the people are coming in, you see three of the guild members, or two of them you know at least. One of them you're not really sure of, but they all go into Hammer Striker's smithy, and then two of them leave there and go to the herbalist. And then a little bit later, the one that was missing shoots over to the inn. Is just about to walk in. And we're going to switch to Jebediah and Shame. So Shame and Jebediah, you guys walk into the herbalist shop here. And there's a couple merchants in there, big fat bastards with beards and turbans and stuff like that. Hands full of rings and chains and stuff around their neck. They're in there talking business with her, and they're talking a different form of common. One from more like the southern regions where there's a lot of sand and stuff. And you can see Silhouette's in there just talking right back at them. But
Okay.
she sees you too. She nods. She says, "I'll be with you in a moment." But she continues talking to them, and one of the guys like talking and almost spitting because it sounds like that's what it sounds like. And she's like, "Okay, fine." She says, "I will expect payment within the next week, and I'll have the order completed." And she pulls out a piece of paper and she slides it for him. He signs it. He bows with him, and he walks out the store. She takes the scroll, puts it behind the counter, and walks over closer to you guys, still behind counters though. She says, "Yes, may I help you?"
Yes, I do not know if you remember me. I was here with a few of the
UAG.
members from the UAG, and he'll show his little badge dealy. And I was wondering, the last time that we were here, we acquired a potion of kick ass.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you had any of those available.
I got a lot of flack and trouble with those particular potions. She says, but they are one of my best sellers, and she says I've run low on the reagents for them, but I do have some on stock, but I don't have many. She says, but I understand that you're in town to do work.
Yes.
Okay. She says, well, if you stick around for after you're done, I would like to employ you to find some of the reagents I need for this particular potion, and I will compensate you with maybe a potion or two.
Indeed. That sounds beneficial to both of us.
Right. She says if you let your other comrades know. I know a lot of you don't like me, but that's fine. Business is business. She says I have. I actually have 4 of these. She says you're actually pretty lucky. That gentleman I just left had a rather large order, which includes 10 of these potions. But I did not tell him I had these in stock. So I will need those reagents pretty soon.
Do I see them walk into the herbalist shop?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I'll be following in after them.
Okay, so you walk out of the front door. You pass Dirk on the way out.
I don't know him.
He's heading in. I don't know if he would follow you or not.
Only person I know is Jebediah, and he's the one that I noticed.
You follow. You pass this guy. He's all cloaked up and stuff.
I head into the inn because I don't know this fucker either.
Okay. You guys look at each other, kind of give you dirty looks to each other, and Dirk, you walk in. Yeah. So
I'll actually sneer changelings.
I'll tip my invisible cap. Good day.
I just want to say, while all this is going on,
Afternoon.
I'm just somewhere stacking component jars somewhere.
Okay. Silverman is like, please don't touch that, tiefling, or I will ban you from my shop.
Just
Those
slowly
are very, very important jars. They may only seem like toys to you at this moment, but I will need those later.
Just slowly put them back where I found them.
She's like, thank you.
Regretfully.
How much are you asking for your potions of kick ass?
She says, I really gotta write this shit down. I can't remember how much I sold them the very first time I sold them because that was like 8 games ago, I think.
If I remember correctly, it was like 150 gold
Okay.
after the discount.
Okay, well then we'll stick with that then.
Okay, then Jebediah will buy all 4 of them.
Okay. That'll be
It's 600 gold.
600 gold. All right.
All right. Awesome.
She says,
So-
do you anything else?
No, I think that will be all. Thank you.
She says, okay.
I will, after we are finished with our business with the mayor, I will return. I will offer my companions the opportunity as well, if you are so inclined, and perhaps we can get you more than just what one person can find.
She's like, I'm always looking for reagents. My pockets are deep, but they only stay deep if I have reagents.
I understand.
Components. So you let them know that I will always have work.
Indeed.
I guess at this point,
And with that, Jebediah will leave or attempt to leave, and then he'll run into Arlo.
Yeah. So Arlo,
Jabba
you walk
frickin'
in.
Daya.
Yeah.
How you doing, my good man?
Arlo, it is strange to see you here. Are you the person that was sent by Pincus?
Oh yeah, that whole contact thing. Yeah. He sent me up here to do some reconnaissance because like shifted business. That's kind of like my specialty. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. But I was mainly here just helping out Silowin over there, and I'll wave over to Silowin. Hi, Silowin. How you doing, sweet cheeks?
He's like,
Yeah. We go way back.
I want to try to steal one of those jars
Hey.
I'm messing with.
What no?
okay.
Do what?
I want to try to steal one of those jars as I'm putting them away.
Okay, roll sleight of hand.
That'd be great.
Chapo, what's the stats on these potions again? I forget.
From what I understand, you get +2 strength, and you get haste.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Hey Jeb. Could I get one of those potions?
I rolled a 10.
Okay. She definitely sees you. She's like a young tiefling.
Yes.
Put my bottle back and get out of my store.
What if I give you a gold?
She says you're banned from my store.
Okay, Jebediah is going to turn around and is going to look at... What's your tiefling's name again?
Shame.
Well, Shame?
Yes.
Let me spell that out. Shame.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I just want to make sure that I understand. Jebediah will walk over to Shame, shake his finger in his face, and say, "Shame, shame on you," and we'll put the bottle back where it belongs and escort him out of the building.
I'll walk out with my head hung low, ashamed.
And
Says,
Jebediah will turn back as he's leaving. My apologies. He will not be back.
Someone says after him, says, I will note who he is, and he is banned from my store for a year.
Understood.
Jeb, is this a new kind of crowd you're running with? Dan, it's kind of low if you ask me. Just stealing from such a high value merchant. I mean, making this audible so even she can hear it.
Yeah, Jebediah is just shaking his head as he's walking back towards the inn. That shame was not a smart thing to do.
I wouldn't have did it if she would have just let me play with the jars.
Well, kid, that's an establishment, and also she is A real powerful lady in this town. Real powerful. Don't mess with that.
I suppose.
All right. So what are you all doing here?
We were sent here by Pincus. We are supposed to meet with the mayor, I believe. He has a problem that must be solved. Something about escorting something. I am not sure that it was mentioned what this thing is.
Would I know anything about this information? Maybe.
All you know is that a teenager, probably just probably about 13, just turned to a teenager, walked into town, into Rourke's office, and dropped a sack full of money on his thing. Told him what he wanted, and Rourke sent a telegram or a courier to Illumina within minutes of him coming in there.
Yeah, that's a strange thing. Yeah, Pincus told me a little bit about that. Yeah, some kid walked into the mayor's office, handed him a sack of gold, asked him to escort something, and let Pincus know. And I'm guessing that's you guys.
Yeah, you know that the kid is staying in Rourke's inn upstairs, but he does frequent the downstairs to eat and stuff like that, waiting for you guys to come in.
Yeah, the kid's in the tavern. I've been staying there too.
Yeah. So Dirk, I'm guessing everybody moves over to the tavern.
Yeah.
Okay, so Dirk, you walk past the chain link, and then you walk into the tavern. Looks like a normal tavern, bar, tables. You see a young teenager sitting by himself with a plate full of food in front of him. And he's throwing down like he's never eaten before. And one of the barmaids is just bringing him another basket full of crusty fresh bread. You walk through the side door. Oh, excuse me. What do you want to do? To your left is the doorway to the mayor's office. Just want to say that before you do.
Okay. I'm just going to examine the child. What's his clothing look like?
All right. So you saw the picture of that I put up in here. He's got a long green like trench coat, kind of sorta. Got kind of shoulder length red hair. That's kind of looks like dreadlocks, kind of sorta. He's a little dirty. He's wearing some regular pants with a nice, well, not a nice, but like a green wool tunic, whatnot. He doesn't look like he's overly like wealthy. He actually looks like he would be like maybe like a shepherd's son or something like that, just by the garb he has. But you do notice that he has a dagger sheathed on his left side, and it looks like he has a whip hanging from his right side over there. And the way he's eating is definitely ravenous, but he does have a little bit of like a look to him that he knows what he's doing, but not. He kind of like how urchins would have a look about them, like they know what they're doing in the streets. This kid knows what he's doing. You know what I mean?
When he eats.
He's not a novice to being on his own, basically. There you go. He's ghetto smart.
If I had somebody else here, I'd bet 10 coins saying that we have to go talk to this kid later.
Yeah.
I look around for this so-called contact that I'm supposed to meet. Like, God damn it. Where the fuck is this guy?
You hear a voice. Hello? Hello? You look through the doorway and you see this nice little old lady. You see on the little placard on her desk it says Miss Bunny. And through a doorway past that, you see a desk piled with papers and stuff. She says, "Can I help you?"
No. Not unless you have some sort of business with the Unnamed Adventurers Guild.
She says, "Yes, we have a patron that sent out a telegram for their help.
A
You might
telegram?
want to talk to Rourke. He knows more than that I do. When you say UAG, the kid, you hear the kid stop eating for a second, and then he kind of looks you over, and then goes back to eating, but he's kind of eating slowly and watching you.
Sure. Where's work? In his house?
Just like through the doorway there. So the office with the desk piled full of papers.
I'll wait for my companions and we'll go in. Thank you.
Okay, you looked over your left shoulder through the doorway and you see the changeling and Jebediah and Shame, with Shame with his head down, and they're both kind of talking at him and pointing at him. Jebediah looks like he's almost wanting to smack the tiefling in the back of the head.
Pissed. I believe the word you're looking for is pissed.
Yeah, he's pissed. So they're walking towards you. Are you gonna wait for them to come inside, or?
Wonder what they're fighting about. Yeah, I wait for them.
Okay.
Can I get a drink or something? I'm gonna need it.
Barkeep is like, yeah. What do you want? An ale?
Do you have a shot? I put one gold coin in front of me.
He says, yeah. He says, small, big, or large?
Large. It's gonna be one of those days.
All right. So he puts this shot glass in front of you. It is a large shot glass. He pulls out this big bottle and he puts about 3 fingers in that bitch, and he says, "All right." He says, "That's some of the best brandy we got."
Oh man. I put another 4 coins for him. Say have a good day.
He's like, "Thanks." He says, "You gotta, huh?"
Go ahead.
He says, "Anytime you want to start a tab, you let me know. You already got credit with me."
Thank you. I'll remind myself in the near future.
He says, "Yes, sir."
I lift up my lenses of the eagle, and I just let the vapors hit my eyes and flare up my nostrils, and then I just pounded it back.
All right. So this is exquisite brandy. It's got a smoky and a honey flavor to it, but it slides down your throat, burns just enough to make the aroma reach back through your nose. It's some good shit. Kind of tickles your teeth a little bit too.
I love something that gives me a good burn.
Yeah.
Are the 3 of us walking in the tavern at this point?
Yeah. So you guys watch this guy talk to the barkeep for a little bit. He throws some coins on he shoots a shot, a big shot, and turns around and kind of watches you guys walk in.
So, Jeb, is it just the 2 of you, or you got a bigger party waiting for you guys?
It is this one.
Oh, eyeball guy.
I put down my lenses and pull up my face cowl, and I look over and I say, "Yeah, what about it?"
Yeah, yeah, it's just cool. We're working together. Just letting you know. Name's Arlo. Nice to meet you. And I tip my invisible hat again.
I just kind of tug on my hood. Dirk.
Cool name. Cool name. Mysterious. Kind of like it. Yeah, it's kind of like edgy. I dig it. Yeah.
Do you
Cool.
have a point?
Just trying to check someone out is all.
And why were you guys yelling at Shame?
Oh, kid's stupid. That's why.
He decided he was going to try to steal.
Oh,
I only wanted
coming from me.
one.
Yeah. Let's get off your high horse for a moment and remember that the only reason why you have Tim is because we killed all of his friends and then forced him with and threatened his life if he didn't listen to you.
Whoa.
He is still alive.
He's still alive, but you did kill all his friends. And then
At least I
not
never
only
killed
that,
nobody.
and on top of that, we did have the two kobolds loot their bodies and then give us their money.
At that, Jebediah smiles at the fond memories.
Jebediah.
So,
You are correct. However, they attacked first. In this particular instance, he tried to lift. Not too successfully either.
rule of the strong, I guess. You guys sitting
Jebediah.
down and having a drink, and we'll figure out what we're doing next.
Well, apparently, Dirk, and he'll jerk his head over to Arlo. This is our contact. He has been here for a while. According to him, we are to meet the mayor about some boy.
Yep. The boy's over there. Rourke's over probably in his office.
Good
I
eye.
can actually see his office right here.
Then perhaps we should go talk to him and figure out what it is exactly we need to do.
That sounds like a plan. I get up from my seat.
As we're walking, I'll go over to Jebediah. Hey, Jeb, I didn't realize you were so. What's the word? A heartless killer, man. That's pretty some sad news I heard about Tim. I mean, I wake up one day.
Jebediah will look at Arlo, and he'll simply say, "Intent equals action. When somebody tries to kill you, you do not say, 'Oh, that's okay.' You kill them back."
And make them your henchmen? Is that kind of it?
I did not kill Tim. I gave him the chance to surrender. He was smart, unlike his friends. They are dead. He is not.
Yeah, makes sense. All right. Honestly, I wouldn't stray too far from that either. All right, let's go. Come on, kid.
And with that, Jebediah will kind of just, follow Shame, like, not so obvious, but side by side, and go, "You really need to work on those skills if you are going to steal from a merchant who is looking right at you."
You may have a point.
All right. I'm going to open the door to Rourke's office and walk in.
All right. It's already open.
Jebediah will follow.
Okay, so you guys enter Rourke's office. Rourke's, hi. He says, yeah, I'm Rourke. He hops down from his rather large, overly large chair. You see he's you gotta guess he's probably maybe a rock gnome by his coloration of his skin. Seems to be in pretty late stages of age here. He walks over, he shakes all your hands, he says, welcome. He says, welcome to Mawson. He says, we have a nice quiet town, or we used to. He says, but I suppose you're here for the job. So, the young charge is out there, that teenage boy there, that
The
has
one that's
been
gorging
eating.
himself like he hasn't seen a piece of food in ages.
I don't know. He's not a child of any of the people that we know on a regular basis here. He may live out towards the western edge of the town. There are some farms out there a little bit deeper in the forest. And he says, I really have not seen this kid before. and I know everybody that's within the town limits. So I don't know where it came from. All I know is that he said that his friend Zhao needed some help, and I was like, "Who's Zhao?" And he's like, "Well, he's kind of like my pet." And I was like, "Okay." Um, and he said, Zhao's sick, and Zhao told him that he needed a certain type of medicine or something. And hold on one second, guys.
I just want to say this whole time, Shame is sniffing the rock gnome.
I'm gonna flick your ear.
Yeah, I think I know why you got your name.
Flicking his ear isn't going to stop him. Just so you know, he's going to keep sniffing him.
I flick him
I'm
back.
going to grab your tiefling horn and shake your head, and then I'm going to say, next time I have to grab anything, it will be my blade. Stand still.
Cross my arms and lean against the wall like a child.
My God. Tieflings and changelings. What did I do to deserve this?
Hey,
All right, I'm back.
what's so bad about changelings? You can be whatever you want to be. And I'll turn into just a ginger, just basically Arlo's the same thing, but he's just human now and he's got like ginger hair and freckles. What's so different?
Yeah. I'll explain the story later.
Okay. Love to hear.
All right.
As,
So
as I tell him that, I count 5 gold coins and put it in my pocket. I'm gonna need another one of those shots.
they were a gold coin apiece.
Oh, okay. So I
you
have
just gave
5
him a really
already
good
made.
tip. Yeah,
That's okay.
that's fine. So Rourke is like, yes. He says the young man is out there. His name is Andra, and he's like, and he has like this fucking epileptic like fit. You see every once in a while his face will twitch too. It's just one of the things
Can
he
I
does when he gets excited.
do
He
a
says,
medicine check?
he says, sadly, no, this, whatever it is, this disease or curse or whatever it is I did to myself. He says, I did dabble in alchemy a little bit, and I believe I thought I was better than I thought, and now I have have fits every once in a while.
I don't know. I just want to take a shot in the dark, see if I could learn anything about it
Yeah.
or know anything about it.
He says, you want to know the story? I'll tell you later.
Well, I got a 19, so if that tells me anything.
What were you rolling? Insight?
Medicine.
Oh, you're pretty sure it's this thing called epilepsy, where he has seizures every once in a while. There is epilepsy that happens from generations. It just kind of passes along, and there's other stuff that happens from certain nerve damage that is done to your spine or your brain or something like that. You're thinking it's probably since he said he used alchemy, something like that. It was probably done with a chemical.
It's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, it's one of those things that magic hasn't really pinpointed yet. They could fix most of it, but it's really hard to come across the reagents for it. Expensive, like in the $50,000 range, and because one of the reagents to cure it happens to deal with dragons, so that's not an easy thing to come by.
Yes, I've seen something like this back in where I'm from. Unfortunately, there's only 2 solutions for it, and one requires you dying first, and I don't think you want to do that.
He's like, no, I did that once, or got close to it, and then I'm good. Yeah. He twitches again. He's like, and
Oh.
he's like, yeah, he drills a little bit on this. He's like, anyways, he's like breathing hard. He's like, he says, yes, Andrew's there. He will guide you back to where the Jal is, and from there, You guys can figure out what needs to be done.
Uh,
It's out of my hands from this point.
hey, boss. Just one quick question. As Arlo pulls out a bag of pretzels and starts eating them.
Uh,
Hey. So a kid walks into the mayor's office, hands him a sack of gold, and you call an adventuring guild to escort something for him. Yeah, what's
Yes.
that about?
And they think I'm shady.
It's not every day that a kid waltzes in with a giant sack of cash.
Right, and the sack of cash is back in the kid's possession. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm just saying it's kind of sketchy that you took it.
The guy getting kind of pissed, and like you can see like actual energy starting to crackle around his eyes. Is
I mean,
if you're calling me a thief and to take advantage of a kid.
I'm not saying you're taking advantage of a kid. I'm just saying it's kind of sketchy. Like how a kid would get a hold of so much gold.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Can you stop harassing our employer? and
I'm not
let's move
harassing. I'm
on?
asking questions. I'm asking the questions that we got to know. All right.
I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna order that shot now.
Okay, so you walk back out there. So you get back to the barkeep. His name is Torreger. He says he looks at you and he pulls a big shot out. He says, "Shot."
More than you know.
He says,
Does it come
one,
in air?
1, 2, or 3.
Can it go up to 4?
He says, "Yeah, you got." He says, "You got the credit for it already." So
Hey, I'll take one too. On his tab.
You don't get shit
pulls-
from me. I take 2 coins and I put it in front of him.
he
Let's
says,
start
"Okay."
with 3.
All right, so he pours you 3.
Put down my face mask, lift my lenses up.
All right,
Take
so
it.
make a
Take it
con
back.
save.
I don't care if I start doing this mission drunk. I got a nat 1. Fucking waste me.
All right, so you're feeling the effects. By the time you down the third one, you're feeling nice, warm, and fuzzy, and your movements are just a little slightly less crisp as they were when you walked in. You feel that you're at least 1 or 2 sheets. So
Okay, I don't know
All right.
everyone's names just yet. Who's the one sitting at the bar getting very drunk?
Dirk.
Dirk? I'm going to move in and sit directly next to Dirk and ask for apples.
he says, I don't know if you have apples. He says, let me check. He says, Jenny. You see this cute little brunette come out the back. She says, yeah. She says, do you have any apples in? He says, I think so. Let me go check. And she skips in the back. She says, yeah, we have one. He says, bring it up front. This guy right here wants it. He's like, okay. He says that'll be 2 coppers.
I say, I only have gold, though. So I put the gold down.
You
Will
know,
that be enough?
he gives you like 9 coppers and like whatever it is. Or he gives you like 9 silver and whatever how many coppers it is back. He says, there you go. And he hands you the apple. Oh, it's a nice looking apple. Kind of like a red, delicious apple. So
I'm gonna whisper over to the barkeep. He's like, hey, just give me 1 shot. It's on his tab, and I'll just knock my head over to Dirk as he's like, woozy.
Changelings.
You're drunk.
Yeah. I'm not even sitting on the bar stool. I'm like crouched with my knees to my chest eating an apple, just looking at Dirk, watching him get wobbly.
he looks at Dirk for confirmation.
You know what? Why not?
All right. So he pours you a 1-finger drink. He sits in front of you.
Thanks, Dirk. such a nice pal, and I'll pat him on the back, and I'll chug it down, and I'll just, whoo! All right, let's go talk to a freaking teenager. All right.
Yeah. So you look around. The teenager is actually gone now.
Ah, fuck, where'd he go?
Make a perception roll.
Ooh.
If anybody's got keen hearing, that would work.
Keen senses.
I got a
Keen
mind.
senses work too.
Well, I have lenses of the eagle.
Okay.
Will that help me?
No, it's more of like an auditory thing.
Okay.
I got a 5.
Don't get a roll then.
I mean, you can still make the perception.
Oh.
It's more of an awareness kind of thing.
Mr. Bigglesworth has perception advantage for checks using hearing and sight.
Okay. Who's Mr. Bigglesworth?
My owl familiar.
Nice.
I got 24 in total. Unless
He's
I
been
have to-
sitting on my shoulder this entire time.
I never knew. Does he talk?
Actually, no, but we can telepathically communicate.
Oh. Yeah, every once in a while when you make jokes with him, you can see him going, ha ha ha. Like if a bird could, ha ha. You know.
I got you.
So, yeah, you guys can hear footsteps running up the stairs. And if you had to guess, it's not heavy like an adult. It's kind of light. You hear it run across, and everybody's watching the ceiling as it goes across. Opens the door, slams it. Hears a bunch of rattling. Opens the door again, slams it, runs back across, and then runs down the stairs. And so, Andrew presents himself in front of you and says, "Ha! You guys must be the adventurers." He says, "Let's go. Zhao's waiting. We got to save him."
All right. Question
What
1.
is a Joe?
This is Zhao. Zhao is my pet, my buddy.
Is that his name or is that what he is?
No, that's his name.
Okay. So is Giles a horse or a dog?
No, he's a talking rock.
What?
Fantastic.
Shame is very excited.
He's
Cool.
a talking rock. His face is sticking out the mountain. He said he's a rock.
Well,
Hey kid, how much are you paying for this?
He says a lot.
Cool, let's go.
He says Zhao has a lot of money. He gave me a bunch of money, and I couldn't carry it all. This is all I could carry. And you can see, like on his belt, he's got this heavy ass pouch, like kind of weighing that side of his pants down, kind of sort of. You can see where like his belt has been moved up a couple notches just to hold up the damn pouch.
All right, I'm sold. Let's go.
He says, "All right." He says, "Keep up," and he runs out the door.
Oh fuck, he's going.
Yeah. So you guys walk out the door, and you see this kid's like already like a quarter mile down. He's like full tilt, just running like Forrest and shit down this road.
Hop on. Jebediah will hop on his horse and take off after him.
Okay. You
Hold
just gotta
on.
gallop. Huh?
let me get up there. And I just jump up on Jebediah's horse. I'm not riding with those two idiots.
Okay.
You guys have another horse?
Yeah, we have two.
Oh, okay, great. Hey, shame you boy, let's go.
Hop down from my bar stool, run over, and like stand, like crouch on the horse.
No, like a normal human being, you sit on the horse.
But I'm not a
He
human
is
being.
not a human being. He is
Like a normal boy.
But I'm not normal. Normal's
Like-
relative. Fine.
Come on.
I gotta sit in the front though. My horns will dig into your head.
Why?
My horns will dig into your head.
No, you're sitting in the back. I don't trust you to steer this thing.
You can steer.
Okay,
Fine.
Jebediah's taking off. I mean, like he's leaving.
I'm already cracking the reins. Let's go.
We're just arguing the whole way.
Oh, come on. No, let go. Stop. No, I'm steering. God damn it.
Come on, I've been riding horses since I was 6. Come on.
You
All right.
could barely get through a freaking store today.
So
Look, that
you
wasn't
guys
my
are
fault.
riding
Stop.
down to meet or catch up with a kid. You see him. He puts his hand in his pocket. He's kind of looking down while he's like fumbling and shit. And then you see him throw something, and it looks like something like a white stone kind of thing, and it flies maybe about 50 feet or so ahead of him, and then smoke swirls around it, and it turns into a goat. And he runs up. He kind of, and the goat kind of like puts his ass down at an angle so he can climb up. And he grabs the horns and he looks back at you guys, and he takes off down the road.
So, yeah, Jebediah seeing this will like half turn to Dirk. What kind of goat fuckery is this?
I don't know. Maybe he talked to Jubei and he has some sort of mount. And I just put on the lenses of the eagle, and I'm like, oh shit, this is way too detailed. And I just take them off, put them in my coat, put on my regular goggles, and I'm like, that's way too many details for the way I am right now.
Yeah. So like you take off your goggles and you look to
Put
your
on
left.
regular goggles.
Yeah. You look to your left, and Jubei's sitting on your shoulder, but he's like the size of like an acorn. He's like, "What's going on? Where are we going?" He's like,
We're going after that goat riding kid.
"All right, Jeb, you hear him fucking talking behind you. You're like, what in the fuck?" And you look behind you, and you don't see anything. But he's looking at his shoulder. He's like, "All right."
I'm hearing Dirk or I'm hearing Jubei?
No, you're hearing Dirk talk,
Oh.
and Dirk has taken a couple shots. So
Well, Jebediah is going to assume that he's drunk if Jebediah can't see anything on his shoulder.
So you look back, and you see Jubei sitting between the ears of the horse in front of you. He's like, "What's going on, Jeb?" And he's like putting his hands out, right, like trying to block your view. You're like, where are you going?
We're following the kid on the goat.
He's like, "Oh, goats." He's like, "I fucking love goats. They're funny."
It tastes good too.
So like you say that, and Jubei appears right next to you and smacks you with a fish. He's like, "Hey, wait your turn."
Oh fuck! Oh god, little goblin guy's he's back. Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no! I don't want to die again.
So he
Fuck.
flies forward. He's like, "Oh, well, I got shit I gotta do. People to kill, stuff like that."
Yes, please go away. Don't kill
And
me yet.
he disappears in a fart sound and a little green gas. You guys fly through the green gas, and it smells like crap. He says, "You're welcome."
Oh fuck you!
Anyways, so
I'm
you
just
guys
gonna
got
say the
basically
last
like,
comment.
huh?
I'm just gonna pat Jebediah on the back and I say, despite Jubei's shenanigans and attempts to probably blatantly kill us, he's probably the nicest extra-dimensional god I know.
I would have to agree with you. He may be mischievous, but it does not appear that he is actually intent on what is the phrase? Fucking us up?
So, Jubei appears again with a stewardess costume on next to you guys. He's like, "Well, in-flight drinks."
In-flight drinks, that's good.
He's got a little tray, and there's a little whiskey sifter on each one for each of you guys, and some crackers.
Yeah, Jebediah will definitely take one. I mean, it's
Okay.
Jubei.
All
I'll
right.
take the crackers, but I'm not gonna take the drink.
He says, "Come on, try the drink."
I already had too much to drink.
He says, "It'll help you."
It's Jubei. Take a drink.
All right. So you immediately sober up, and you're very much aware of what you're doing. You actually smell like mint a little bit in your
Oh.
nostrils.
And I
The
put on my
crackers.
invisible-
Yeah, the crackers, they fill you up and you feel like you got a lot of energy.
Mm.
Arlo and Shame.
Sweet.
Jimmy appears next to you guys in a barbarian costume. He looks like Conan, except green. And he offers you guys some summer sausage.
I like apples.
He smacks you with a summer sausage. He's like, I have summer sausage.
I fucking love Jubei.
I don't take any.
Okay.
Oh.
I look like I've been mortally profaned.
He's like, it's okay. He hands you an apple anyways. Arlo, I suppose, would take the tube steak. Maybe. I don't know. He said he'd be right back. So it'll.
I'm back.
Okay, so Jubei's in front of you in a stewardess costume, offering you some summer sausage.
Oh God, please no! Don't make me eat anything. Oh God, no. Last time I saw you, I fell unconscious twice to a giant bird.
What?
Yes.
It wasn't my fault. It was the bird's fault.
Oh God, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you. And he starts
No?
literally getting sick.
I'm just
Jebediah
watching
gonna-
intently back and forth as you hear the crunch from the apple.
Oh God.
The Jebediah is gonna shout back to Arlo, "Hey, at least you were not accosted by living snow cones."
What?
And don't and I almost forgot there was a dance off with some centipede looking thing.
What?
Yeah,
Sure,
Jubei
just-
Jubei says like, check it out. He holds up this iPhone, turned on its side, and he's like watching YouTube.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Oh yeah.
Jeb, you got some good moves.
All right. He says, "All right, see you guys there." He does the little fart thing again, and he takes off.
Ah, fuck. Yeah.
You get a full. Your mouth was all open too. You
Ah,
totally
God.
get it.
Oh, I tasted it. Oh, I taste it. Oh.
All right. So you guys have to kind of basically like gallop to catch up to Andra. This fucking goat is like Mario Andretti goat. He's like fucking whipping around shit. Like he's like doing like curves on like the mountain passes, just run up on the rock wall and hopping down and shit. And you guys are fucking like, oh my god, we're gonna fall down this ravine and shit. So anyways, about an hour later, you're outside of town, pretty far, kind of like the foothills. It's starting to get a lot more rocky, and you see Andrea up ahead, picking up the little white figurine and putting it back in his pocket. He's like, okay. He says, from here, you probably have to walk because it gets kind of really rough and the horses might hurt themselves.
All right. I'll get off.
Okay. So
Yeah, Jebediah will dismount, check his horse over, tie it up to a rock so it can eat food or whatever, and then follow the kid.
cool. So
Oh shit!
what is it?
I didn't bring the half plate. Oh well, I'll get it on the way back.
Oh shit! You didn't, did you?
I'd slide off.
You have an
Whatever.
inspiration?
No.
Do you have
I
an
do.
inspiration?
I have an inspiration. You have it now. Go get your plate.
All right. So your plate, magically delicious,
Jube.
appears on you.
Jube just,
Shiny.
I'll put my hands out, just ready to catch him as he falls off the horse.
Oh my god, I'm not that lazy.
Come on, I got you. I got you.
Oh, he's not drunk anymore. He's fully aware of what the fuck he's doing.
I don't know that.
Oh, okay.
Come on, fall into my arms. It's okay. I'll catch you. It's like a trust exercise. Come on, we need to develop a healthy and cohesive relationship.
No, we don't.
Okay. Wait, you're not drunk anymore. What happened?
I actually have a great relationship with Jubei. I invite him over to eat my kobold's cooking sometimes.
God damn it, he's your weekend buddy. Fuck.
Kiss ass.
Hey, at least I can make friends. And I jump off the
Just
horse.
hang my head and cry.
Ooh, sick burn! And I put my hand up for a high five from Dirk.
Let's go
yeah,
talk
so
to this mountain face.
And I high five myself. I'm like, woo!
All right. So, you guys get off the horse. You follow Andrew up the trail here, and it takes you about half an hour picking through some kind of rough terrain, and then it kind of opens up, and you see this like good sized chunk of like rock just kind of sitting out in the middle of this like just like grove of trees, kind of sort of. Everybody make a perception roll.
Is it based on sight?
Yes.
Okay. I got 25.
Okay. You must
9.
beat an 18.
9.
Yeah, you don't see none. Anybody else?
I'm not using the die anymore, David.
I can see this up to a mile away, but I just wait until we get as close as we are.
Does anybody else roll a 19 or how? Jeb?
Yeah,
He is doing the BRB.
He's AFK.
Oh, he did. Okay, my bad. What about you, Doug? Or Arlo? Excuse me.
I got a 21. Rolled a 19 plus 2.
Okay, so kind of want to wait until Jeb gets back.
It's okay. He'll roll like a 35 anyways.
Probably.
If this
got
is, yeah, he's got lucky rolls. Like Jesus Christ.
He's ridiculous.
Yeah, he does. I want his dice for Jubei's runs.
Yeah.
Actually, that's probably a bad thing. I'll
Yeah.
probably kill you guys.
And everyone died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
TPK first round.
6 natural 20s in a row, man.
Yeah, right.
What the hell? I'm just gonna play on my lute as we're walking. Just to sing a song, yes, a travel song when we're traveling and we're singing. Just my good old pal, it's Dirk and me and the kid who steals some shit. We're singing and we're walking to go and find this rock thing. Yeah, we're following this kid and we're probably gonna die. Yes, we're doing all right. Hey, I will take tips or anything. I pull out a hat.
Don't you have any integrity? We're not going to die.
Well, you know, when I follow a kid into a strange and secluded place in the mountains, you know, things don't always go as chipper.
Yeah, the last time I did this, 3 burly men tried to ambush me.
Jebediah needs you to make a perception roll. Or it's more for it's
by
like
the way,
a sight.
we all died.
You missed my travel song, Jebediah.
You did. It was great.
Jebediah tips you a rock.
Ah,
I got a 20.
Oh, all right. Okay, so you three, with the exception of Shame,
shame.
you looking at the big rock and you see nostrils and you see a pair of eyes, and you see the face of what looks like a huge ass turtle kind of thing, and it's huge. The top of its shell is littered with stone and rocks on it and shit. It looks like it's actually grown out its back. And if anybody wants to roll Arcana, you can.
Can I roll nature?
Yeah, that works too.
Make a what check? Oh, I never mind. I don't see anything.
Nature or Arcana.
I'll roll. for
Arcana's a
shits.
22.
Yeah. I'll just roll for shits and giggles. Why not?
Yeah.
That's a fort.
I only got 11 on mine, so.
Okay, so Jeb, Yeah, so you look at it and you're like, you know what this shit is, and it's actually you're actually fucking surprised that this thing is here. Um, it's a fucking it's a volcano turtle. Um,
A volcano turtle.
yeah, it's a vertle. Okay.
A vertle.
They're only indigenous to southern regions where there's this big chain of like volcanoes and shit. And you know that they eat mostly like kind of really like gems and kind of really rich materials. Um, and so you kind of guess why this thing is probably sick because there's nothing but like trees around here and like regular rock. You know, there's not a lot of mining in this area that you know of.
And can Jebediah tell approximately how long it may have been here?
All you know is that grass and shit is grown up around it. Looks
Okay,
like the
so
stuff around
that's
its
long
face is
enough.
not. Yeah. And so Andrew runs.
So go ahead.
So Andrew runs forward, and gets real close to it, and it comes up to the. Well, I guess what he's like. This is Jow, and he starts rubbing Jow's like face and shit. And you can hear this real deep rumble, like it's just waking up, you know. He's like Andra, and it's like a real deep, like it almost sounds like if an earthquake can talk. That's what it sounds like, and it actually shakes the ground around you. He's like, "What are they doing here?" He says,
Oh,
I told you I wanted to pass on. I don't have the strength to deal with them." And he kind of looks at you guys menacingly, kind of starting. He snaps his jaws, and you know what a snapping turtle looks like. It just like he snaps his
Oh yeah.
mouth real hard, and it actually get like a shockwave, kind of sort of like rush past you guys. So there, he says, "What are you doing with Andra?"
He has
You
hired
can
us to
actually
somehow
break
help
And
you.
Andrew, yeah, Andrew's like yelling over you guys, like, "No, no, no! I brought him here to help you, to see if they can maybe like heal you or something, so you can go back home." He says, "I don't want you stuck here. You can't die here. He says, you need to go back to your home." He says, "You spent all this time taking care of me." You see, he's kind of like his voice is cracking and stuff. He says, "Please, Jow, please." And he's like, and like you see, he lifts his head up, and when he lifts his head up, like he shakes a little, and rocks and shit and boulders are flying off of him, like fucking like 2 to 3 ton rocks are just like rolling off his back and shit. And he puts down his front legs and lifts himself up, and he's fucking impressive to look at because now he's probably uh 30-35 feet tall, and there's got to be at least like a 15-foot clearance underneath him. He says, "I'm fine." He says, "I'm only here to make sure that you're okay." He says, "Yeah, but," he says, "you're gonna die, you know." And as he's doing, you can see his legs are getting shaky. He's like, he's like, "Back, Andrew, back." And you can see his legs are starting to give out, and he kind of like lets himself fall backwards.
Everyone brace yourselves.
Yeah. Everybody make
Incoming!
a dex save.
Dex save.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, this dice loves me. 23.
All right.
15.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nice.
21.
All right. So everybody makes it. Yeah. So you guys he drops down and fucking the feels like just a tidal wave of fucking energy just racks the ground. Fissure appears kind of around in different areas around where he's at. It's just like a fucking thunder wave right in your ears. And Jowl's like kind of breathing heavy. He's like, ah. I mean, whoever's got healing, make a healing or
Medicine?
like make a medicine roll.
Modified 20.
All right. You could see before he fell, you could see some green ichor falling out from his hind area, like around where I guess where his butthole is, and then you can see some like froth, like some green froth around his mouth that starts to kind of leak out of his jaw, and leak out from his mouth, like saliva, kind of sort of. So when he finally falls, it kind of just like sprays out of his mouth, and it's not collecting there anymore. But you definitely tell something's going on, and without you only be able to tell if you get closer and inspect the ichor.
All right. I say, hold fast, giant creature. I'm gonna walk over to some ichor and examine it.
He's watching you. He says, "I can bite you in half." No funny stuff.
We mean you no harm. We are only here because the boy asked us to help.
Have you ever heard of the story of the lion and the mouse?
He says, "Yes." He says, "I don't look it, but I'm thousands of years old."
Well,
Believe me, majestic creature, at this time, you look it.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if whatever sickness he's getting from this an Arcana check on the ichor? See if this may be some source of magic.
Yeah, you can. You can roll a medicine also. At the same time. Sure.
do you want me to roll another medicine, or is that for him?
Oh, well, you're all right. Yeah, you rolled a 19, right?
I rolled a modified 20.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Yeah, so you can't really tell what it is. You just know it's green and it's icky, and he's not feeling good. You figure he ate too many like green beans or something. So
Stay away from them wrong lady volcano turtles.
yeah, he's got the green VD. So
Shot of penicillin, he'll be right as rain in the morning.
there you go. So you get up. Oh,
Hmm.
Failed because I didn't lick it. I always have my tieflings lick things for Arcana checks.
That seems like a good way to get poisoned.
Great.
Or the clap.
And unfortunately, I got ahead on that.
That would be funny. You're making all these STD
Thank you.
jokes on the Vertle, and then you go and taste it, and then you get Vertle STD.
Spell plague? No.
Oh, no.
This is turtle plague.
Totally not okay.
No more plagues. No more plagues.
All right.
all right. So you take it. You got gloves on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you take it in your hand. You kind of sniff it a little bit. Play with it some. Do you have like a? Do you have any water on you?
Yep.
All right. So you pour a little water on it, and it like fizzes a little bit, and it seems to like absorb the water. And so you're thinking that this turtle may have eaten some like cursed plants, or like maybe like a I don't know, maybe not a plant, but maybe like some mold that was on some like rocks. Um, like say he was like chomping on a vein of ore or something, and there just happened to be some mold on the wall, and he happened to ingest it, and it's just kicking his ass. And so you're thinking that you could probably get a poultice going, um, but you'll have to find some ingredients, and it's probably not going to be easy because some of the ingredients that you have to get. Nice. Um, some of the ingredients you'll have to get will be you'll have to extract them from certain type of monster. Um, but you're thinking in this area you might be able to find what you need. So quickly in your head you're starting to make a list of different stuff, and you're pretty sure if you find everything you could probably give it to him and he'd probably recover.
All right. Here's what we need to do. We need to defeat some monsters, and with the reagents I can pull from them, we may be able to remove whatever has been afflicting him.
Then let us proceed.
Wait, whoa, whoa.
What?
So, we're helping this thing that's having an indigestion problem?
Well,
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, kid, how much gold was it again?
He says a lot.
You got a number?
He's like I can't count. I've been out here for a long time.
That means not a lot.
Hey, just give me a peek at the gold.
He like turns to the side and you see like the sack, and it's kind of ripping the bag. It looks like as heavy as it is.
Okay, yep. 100% down. Let's go.
Arlo and Shame. Untrusted.
Hee
All right. So, you know that. Let me see this quick.
Well, Jebediah, at least we know how to do a job.
The faster we do this job, the faster we can get on to the next one.
Indeed. I'm going to put on my mithril shield, pull out my silvered short sword, check it over.
I'm gonna turn to Shame. I'm gonna tell him, you know, this may be wrong, but I really feel like they're judging us.
A little bit. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I feel it on my colon. Yeah, I really think that they're judging us. Just
Jebediah is going to check that both of his plainsman spears are fixed to his back properly so that he doesn't lose them. Then he's going to check his new mithril +1 short sword and his other +1 short sword, and he's going to twirl them around a little bit, make sure that he's nice and limber. Let's do this.
I'm just gonna pull an apple core out of my pocket and eat that while waiting on everyone else.
yeah, me too, kid. I got nothing.
Okay. So,
Oh,
All right. You
Derek,
guys can complain, or how about I give you something and you owe me?
Well, I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I got nothing.
Well, good news. I just relieved myself of this +1 studded leather armor.
Oh no! Really? Seriously? Come on now.
Oh no!
You're
Seriously.
killing me.
Come on.
You're
now.
killing me, Smalls.
Well, I mean, kid, can you wear this?
Cause I sure as fuck can.
Jamie boy.
Okay.
I'd have no reason to wear it.
All right.
Well, this seems like a good way to give it on to my friend Jebediah here. Here you go.
No, okay, yeah.
All right, so Jebediah takes it and he's
Come on.
gonna say,
Come on. Wow.
Dirk, how much did this cost you?
Oh, didn't cost me anything. I found it somewhere.
How much would you take for it?
What's the market value?
I do not know.
You know, I was just offering to the kid first, but since he doesn't want it, I mean, I'll take it.
He says, okay. He says, okay, so Dirk, you know that you've got to find these things called grungs. Okay? Now, grungs look like these small, like little frog. You ever seen like tree frogs, how they have like different colors and are really exotic looking? Um, but you gotta find these things, and they have a certain gland in them that gives them resistance.
Yeah, don't lick that gland.
Gives it it gives them an immunity to poison. You need something like that, and you'll probably be able to find them around where there's some water. And luckily, there's a you mentioned this to Andrew. It's like, hey, like you need to find like a swampy kind of area, and that's probably where they'll be.
All right. Did I bring a map? No, I did not. So I'm going to roll a nature check to see if I know where a swampy area nearby would be.
Okay.
That's 11. I rolled another 5.
That's fine. You know there's a good sized swamp. Probably about 3 or 4 hours to the west, right at the bottom of the hills, um, where this damn
Right.
what's it called? This kind of like this glacial like runoff comes out of. But it ends up going through this area where there's a lot of like clayish sand and stuff, and well, it ends up turning boggy down towards the bottom. Um, and you probably figure that you could probably find some of these things down there. They tend to like make little huts in the trees, but they're really good at camouflaging them. So you probably just you'll have to find them.
All right. I say,
Oh,
well, I know an area where we can go. Let's get on the horses to save some time. They have some sort of camouflage, so we'll have to be extra careful.
I climb on the one with Dirk.
Indeed. Let us proceed.
okay. So you guys want to stay on the horses? Roll me whoever's riding. That's controlling an animal. Roll an animal handling roll.
That is wisdom and
I'm looking at a animal handling 14 plus dirty 20.
Okay.
If I'm driving the other one, I got 11.
Okay. So you catch a few bumps here and there. It hurts your horse, but it doesn't stop you guys from
I'm
getting
sorry,
there.
buddy.
Yeah, it's okay. You figure if you damage them too much more, you might have to I have to put him down, but he's doing okay right now. Unless you want to apply some healing to him.
Yeah, I'll use my healer's feet on him.
Okay, so you heal him. You heal his legs and stuff where he had some damage. He's fine now.
Yeah, I heal a total of 12.
Okay. So you guys get down there. Now we're gonna have you guys roll survival skills rolls to track down these things.
Nope.
Where is my healer's kit?
As we're riding along, I'm just gonna be like just annoying Jebediah. I'm like, hey, that's some nice armor you got there, and hey, that's also a really nice sword, and our other really nice sword, and a really nice spear, and yeah, you know.
I got 15.
You mind?
Already 17.
You mind sharing a little bit of love? You know, just for us like poor folk. You know, it's homely that haven't done much, but still need enough to like just get out the door, just fight for one more day. You know, just to make another living for the family. And I turn into an old man, an old crotchety man. You know, for those who can't make it on their own. You know.
I audibly say, I like that one.
Thanks, you know, I learned it at this really old poker place. Yeah, this old guy conned me out of like 500 coin. Really fucking sucked. And I turned back to myself. So what you say, Jeb?
I say, next time, do not be so indecisive.
Well, I was asking if the kid wanted it first. You know, he's a little clumsy.
He also doesn't know what he wants because I already offered to buy him all the equipment he wanted and he refused.
You know, that was pre-Arlo. I did not know that.
Okay.
Now
So-
you know.
You guys
And knowing is half the battle.
Hey,
As we-
and also
as we-
half the battle is wearing a nice shiny piece of armor.
Do not
Okay.
make me kick you off of my horse. Do not make me turn this horse around. Do I have to come back there?
All right, so you guys finally track down. You start seeing tracks. They're little three-fingered, three-toed like footprints and stuff, right around the bases of trees, and then it seems like they climb up in trees and they travel along branches and stuff. And the only time they drop down is when they can't reach another tree or something. But the groups that you keep coming upon, seems to be like packs of them. So with that, make a stealth roll.
All of us?
On horseback?
Yeah.
Okie dokie. That's a 22.
All right, so I'm gonna drop it 5. You get a 17 because of the horse.
Works for
Oh,
me.
I'm on the horse. Fuck.
Better than disadvantage. Holy shit.
If I'm on horse, and I got -2.
Oh shit.
14.
I don't
Horse
have
is like
stealth.
clank, 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 clank.
Yeah, I don't have.
I rolled a
the-
total of 17.
Nice.
Okay.
I
Alright.
don't have the stealth skill.
Oh, alright. So the 3 of you are fine, except for Dirk there. He's still
Oh, I
getting
thought-
used to his. Huh?
I thought we were riding the horse.
You are. So you 3 you guys are fine, except Dirk here is still getting used to his armor. He's making a little bit more noise than he thought he would.
Oh no! I thought we were riding horses, so I only rolled with just regular rolls. I have advantage on stealth, and I rolled like that's oh, it's only a 9, but still, it's better
That's
than
better
-2.
Yeah. Okay, so
You all right, Chapo?
Don't
Yeah,
die
I'm
on
good.
us now.
we'll die eventually, but not today.
Today is not a good day to die.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm not gonna
What
die.
do we say to the god of death?
So,
Not today.
Please come take me away from these people.
yeah.
They're
Okay.
awful.
No, that's
Not-
the god of Calgon.
That's,
You guys,
that's a little dark.
I think I just dated myself right there.
So
Dated.
these things are not attempting to hide themselves because they're not really expecting a group of people to hunt them down and use them for parts. So you see a group of them, probably about 10 of them, and they're different color: green, yellow, red, blue, orange, purple. um, and they're just kind of moving in a loose formation. Looks like they have uh, like a bullywog tied up on a stick, and they're like dragging him along. You can see he's still kind of alive. Um, but every once in a while, one of the other ones will like smack him with a whip or a knife or something like that. Stop uh, stop struggling so much. So, what do you guys want to do?
This bullywog, can I make a roll like a nature or something like that to see if bullywogs are like sentient creatures?
Bullywogs. Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, so my nature tech was a 22.
Okay, yeah, so you'll know. Hold on, let me look it up quick. They're sentient. They're smart enough to make spears. So, yeah.
Okay, are bullywogs, would Jebediah know if bullywogs are more evil in nature or less evil in nature than the things that has it captured?
Yeah, bullywogs. Okay, say it again.
Okay, so are bullywogs evil in nature?
Yes.
Okay, and these things that we're supposed to be, how do I put this delicately? Harvesting. They're evil too. Okay, so
Yes.
it's all right. So then, if Jebediah knows that, he's not going to have a problem just like taking care of business.
Oh, no.
And yeah, he's going to. What are these things called again that we're fighting?
They're called grungs.
Grugs. Okay.
Grung. Grungs.
Don't know what
Wait,
those are.
I'm confused now. Are they grungs or bullywogs?
No, the grungs have a bullywog captive. And
Okay.
on another nature check for the grungs, can you tell me a little bit about those with a 24?
Yeah. So you know that grungs are they look like basically small tree frogs,
Okay.
about the size of halflings.
Okay.
And they're different colors, usually signify different things that they do. Most of them
Okay.
have poisonous skin, and you know that they do this like croaking that can like kind of stun you.
A stunning croak. That's interesting.
Yeah. And a lot of times that they're let's see, a lot of times their weapons are coated with like their poison.
Poison. Yeah. Kind of figure if their skin was poisoned, they probably just wipe their weapons on their skin or
Mm.
something.
Now a lot of them use like range attacks. Um, their preferred weapon is like a short bow or dagger. Um, they are known to have some like a shaman sometimes.
Yeah.
But Most of the time, it's like warriors and stuff. But you do know that they do like slaving out. They'll take slaves, and that's probably why they got the bullywug. Or
Okay, so how many of them were within a 5-foot area?
you could probably about 4 of them.
And how many are there total?
20.
Shit.
Yeah, they're tree dwelling amphibians.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's not going to work. That would actually just kind of screw me over. And they don't know we're here, correct?
Not at the moment, no.
Thank God
Alrighty.
that was a group check.
No shit, right? Um, all right. Well, I guess the best thing to do is to probably try to incapacitate as many as possible.
Okay.
What do you think, Dirk?
Hmm?
I mean, there's 20 of them. There's 4 of us, and these 2 are fairly inexperienced.
Right. I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna put my shield away. I'm gonna put my short sword away, and I'm gonna pull out my short bow. Pull out and just to my side, and I kind of pick out the archers and the shamans, if we can see them clearly. And I say we take out the targets with staffs and catalysts. Obviously, they're the casters. Then the bowman next.
Yeah.
I'll get close and try to get the other grungs to chase me with if they have spears and other melee weapons. I'll lure them away, and maybe that will give you a chance to do something.
The with the nature check that I had, are these fairly stout creatures, or are they not so stout creatures?
Now the normal ones,
Uh-huh.
not really so stout. But the elite, like the elite ones,
Mm-hmm.
they're pretty buff.
I have an idea. If
And
I were
the elite ones, you only see about 3 of those.
okay, so if I wanted to cast, let's say I wanted to cast sleep, and sleep has a 20-foot radius, which is a 40-foot diameter, and I wanted to center it on the area where I could get the most of the not look super elite ones, would I be able to target most of them?
Yeah, how much hit points do you affect?
I was just thinking about the same thing.
I will if I cast it as a 3rd level spell, I'll get 9d8 hit points worth. So that's what I'll do. Let me go ahead and get 9d8 going here. $49 hit points worth of sleep power.
Okay, so you got 49. All right, so that'll
Yes.
be about. You'll be able to catch about 5 of those with that. Do they make saves?
Sleepy, 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 sleepy. Nope, no save throw.
Okay, yeah, so you'll get about 5 of those. Will crash out.
That'll leave us about 5 left. Okay. I think if somebody else were to cast sleep in that area too, that might help. But Jebediah will relay, be like, I may be able to put 5 or so of them to sleep. And then we could take out the rest of them without disturbing those who snooze.
I could also cast sleep.
Then we may be able to get 1 or 2 more. What do you think, Dirk?
He stepped away for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
He's listening though.
Okay, so yeah, I think that's what we should do. So, surprise round or whatever. I'll cast sleep for 49. Geeks, you said that your character Shame could do that. Could do sleep too, right?
Yeah, I have sleep at first level. I'm rolling the hit points right now.
All right. Arlo, do you have sleep?
Nah, man. I can heal you. I can make someone my friend, and I can fuck bitches up.
There's
So I
no
got-
modifier on it, so 25 hit points out of me.
That's cool.
So that'd be, good God, that's 74 hit points worth of sleep.
That's
It's a
two
good-
more.
How
So,
many?
So that'd be like 2 more.
Okay, so we could put a total of 7 of them to sleep,
Yeah, and that would be like the regular ones.
and then all we'd have to do with is the elites.
Yeah.
How many
Okay,
of these are there, by the way?
I believe you said 3.
What? The elites? There's 4
Yes.
of those.
Oh, there's 4 of them. Okay. So yeah, I think if we can put everything but the 4 elites to sleep, we should be okay.
Yeah, so if you put 7 of them asleep, 8 regular ones, 4 elites, and 1 other one.
Okay, so we'll have a
So that-
total of 5 targets that aren't asleep.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's do that.
I say
No,
we do
you'll
that.
have a total of 13 that are not asleep.
How big is this pack?
13? Holy shit.
Yeah,
He
you
said
put,
there were 20.
Yeah, there's 20 of them, but you put 7 of them asleep with your.
It's nearly half of them down.
Yeah. They're not total weak bitches. I'm letting you sleep the weak ones.
That's the
Yeah,
way
I
the
mean-
spell works anyway.
Yeah, it
starts-
goes from weakest to strongest.
Yeah.
So you'll have 8 of the regular ones, 4 of the elites, and then 1 special.
Okay, so Dirk, what do you think?
What do we know about how they fight?
They
Um,
poison their weapons, is what I recall. They are, some are stout like those, and he'll point out the elite ones, and some not so much like those, and he'll point out the ones that are not like super fighters. And then he's going to point out the one that's labeled special, and I do not know what that is.
Well,
We could always try to find 1 or 2 singled out, but if they travel in packs like this, then that may be difficult, and we do not have much time.
Okay, so basically the way grungs work is that they have a caste system, and it goes by colors. Okay, the greens are usually like the warriors and hunters and laborers. Blues are usually like the artisans. And supervising those groups would be like the purples. The elite warriors would be like the gold color ones, and the red ones would be like the scholars and magic users.
Okay.
And I'm only telling it because you get really high on your shit, so can't not tell you.
Are there any red ones in the group?
There is one.
Ah, shit. Okay. So Jebediah will point that out. Say, that is a caster of some kind. And then, at this point, we need to make a decision as to whether we're going to attack or not. I got about half an hour left.
we kill
Okay.
that. We kill that caster.
Yeah, if you target the caster, we can sleep about half of them, and then we can go from there with the rest of it.
How clumped up are the guys that are weak?
They're loose group. At the
Loose.
most, you could probably get about I think said 5 of them together.
Mm.
How about in a 20-foot cube?
You'll probably get all of them in 20-foot cube because they're all kind of spread. They're all kind of grouped together. I mean, they're within the 20-foot cube, but they're in little. They go by casts. So
Mhm.
whatever color it is, they're gonna stick with their color.
Okay.
The yellows are in front. The red would be to the right, and then like the greens would be like the kind of bigger group behind them.
I can make them all easier to hit. Just letting you know.
All right.
But we gotta go. It's
All right.
now or never.
I lift up my bow, aim at the red one.
Oh wait, hold up, and fairy fire on the 20-foot cube.
Okay. Is there con saves or no?
Dex
Dex saves.
saves.
All right, so I gotta roll 20.
Hey,
I'm gonna roll as
guys.
a group. Okay.
roll as a group for. I'm sorry, I have my headphones off. Do what now?
Okay.
They're rolling for a group.
They don't make their group roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
They all light up.
Yep.
All right,
All right,
I'll take
Alex,
my
so
shot at the caster.
You'll have a
I'm
good.
Okay,
gonna use
guys.
a +3 arrow.
I'm gonna have to go.
Right, that
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it really does, but I'm gonna have to go. Give me just a second, and I'll post up like stats and whatnot, and somebody can control my tune.
All right.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're fine, dude.
No worries.
It is late, so I know. So,
Yeah, and it's tomorrow's a work day, and I didn't notice that it was like right at 10 o'clock.
okay, that's fine.
Great.
Just leave me what I need in the chat.
That is what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
So you've already got my regular info, right? The AC and all that.
Yeah.
$26 is gonna hit.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not here.
I got 3d6 plus 6.
I'm sorry. Did we
15.
take an initiative order that I missed?
Not
So
yet.
we're taking surprise rounds.
Okay.
That caster's gonna take 14 points of damage. Piercing.
Okay. Did you factor in like sneak damage and shit like that?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you tag them really damn good in the back. You hear it go. "Ooh."
They're gonna know where I am. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move ahead and kind of introduce myself.
Well, you can try and make a stealth roll if you want.
No, I wanna make myself known so that
okay.
everyone else won't be likely to be seen.
Okay. And I guess Jeb and Geek, you guys will go ahead and do your spells. And 7 of those green guys will drop.
Okay, so Chapo, just so you know, a Jebediah can attack one time with his Plainsman Sphere of Thunder. It does. It's a +8 to attack. It is 2d8 plus 5 plus 3d6 thunder / sneak damage. But the sneak only works if it is got another person on it. Jebediah has advantage, or there's nothing else around the target but Jebediah.
Okay.
And the spell that Jebediah will be using is called Thunder. Is called a Booming Blade. So if the target moves, it gets another 2d8 damage.
Okay.
I'll put that in there, and then I got to take off.
All right, bro. Okay. So you did yours. You did
All right.
yours.
Hi, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
Later.
So Jeb gets a 23 for initiative. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay. That's exactly what I rolled for him too.
Ooh. All right.
got
Are you doing rolls
10.
for him then, Alex?
I can.
Okay, that's fine.
What'd you get, Shane? Ben? Arlo, what'd you get?
Got a big old 4.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so Froggy guys got a 15. And the elites get an 8.
So frogs got 15. The elites got 8. What about the caster?
I'm doing that right now. He's gonna get a 12. All right, so Jebediah would go first. Let's see. All right, these guys get ambushed. So 7 of them drop. One of the arrow gets that dude in the back, and what's going to happen is the elites are going to turn around and start rushing forward, along with, and they're going to start barking orders to the regulars, and the caster is going to start casting a spell, but Jebediah is going to get to go first.
How far away is the caster away from him?
He would probably be about 50 feet.
Okay. Who's the closest enemy? Him or?
No, the greens, they're probably about 35 feet.
Okay.
And there's 8 of those.
Okay. He's gonna run in and attack standing green.
Okay.
He's going to use green flame blade. And since they have fiery fire on them, or fairy fire, his attack bonus is 8, so 18.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
And I'll just use his I'll just use the damage that's on there because that's a fucking boatload.
Seriously, that's ridiculous.
So that's 3d6, 2d8. So that's
If it's at least 11, it's dead.
okay. The green flame blade's gonna jump across, and I didn't even roll for that damage. So 9 fire damage.
Yeah. That one's gonna croak too. So you guys kill 2 of them right off the bat.
He's just gonna get ready for them to kind of all come at him. Come at him, bro.
Okay. So frogs, they rush around Jeb. And they're gonna attack. With a dagger. +4 to hit. 3 of them's gonna run over to him. Miss. 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 I think his AC is a 21. And then 3 of the other ones are gonna run towards the other part of the group.
I would probably be behind Jebediah.
Okay, so the other 3 are gonna probably run over to where you are and attack you since you're closer.
I'm going to use my skirmisher to move 15 feet and try to get them to chase me away from the other 2.
Okay. All right, so they move their
attacks.
movement. Sorry.
It does not provoke attacks when I use that feature.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So you start moving backwards, and they give chase. The
You're
elites.
such a trooper.
Yeah. So the elites start moving up towards where Jebediah is, and the caster. It's not his turn yet. So, Dirk, go ahead and your turn.
All right. I'm going to move closer to the caster.
Okay.
By 30 feet. And I'm just going to shoot at him with another. I'm just going to shoot at him with a regular arrow this time.
Okay.
14.
That is going to hit.
For a total of 11 damage.
All right. You tag him really good. He is not down. You tell he's really fucked up right now. You see he starts changing what he's gonna cast. Actually, we'll see if he makes a. Yeah, he makes his save to keep his spell, but he actually starts changing in mid. What you call it? And he casts something else.
I'm going to use my
Looks like he
bonus
cast
action.
it on himself. Huh?
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action and I'm going to dash beside him, but 10 feet away.
Okay.
And then that will be my turn.
Yeah, he's gonna cast Cure Wounds. What is that, like a D4?
A
D8.
D8.
Okay. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, so he heals 7 points of damage to himself. But he's still looking freaking haggard. And so Shame, it's gonna be your turn.
Okay, from my hiding place and while chewing on a stick I found, I'm going to cast Chill Touch at the caster.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
Yeah.
My second one for the night.
Okay.
So how do you roll nat 20s? Everybody does a little different.
You do it's gonna be double the regular die damage and then you add your bonus.
Okay. So that's... Yeah, there's no bonus because I'm a sorcerer. So that's 10 damage. And he cannot heal it because it is
Okay,
necrotic
so
damage.
yeah, so he goes down. You see the healing magic goes in, and then your necrotic damage overlaps right on top of it, and it freaking pulls his ass out. He falls back a little bit less meaty than he was. All
I
right.
make a heroic pose.
Right. Are you gonna move at all, or is that what you're gonna do?
No, I'm going to stay hidden in the bush, chewing on my stick.
Okay. All right. So the elites, the only one close by is Jeb, so they're gonna run around Jeb and attempt to attack. Actually, two of them are gonna stay back and shoot short bows at him. Nope, nope. And the other two are gonna run up and do dagger attacks against him. All right, so one does hit, does 6 points of damage, and he has a DC 12 con save.
Against Jebediah?
Yeah.
He'll use shield.
Okay. And then
It's
the other
gay, but I
one.
know he has it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know he does. And so the other one would attack, and I know he probably wouldn't. Yeah, he doesn't roll nat 20, so he's not gonna hit him. And that's all they get for let's see. Okay, so all four of them also start chirping. He needs to make a DC 12 Wisdom save.
I don't know his wisdom. A DC 12.
Yeah.
He rolled natural 12.
Okay, so he's fine. Okay, so then it'll be Arlo.
Ooh. All right. How many guys are around Jebediah? A fuck ton?
6.
Wow.
There's 2 right in front of him, and there's 2 a little bit ways with short bows. So he's pretty much surrounded almost.
All right. I will. Well, I don't want to waste my precious spells, but I will vicious mockery one of the elite guys.
Okay.
So he has got to make a something save, a wisdom save. Oh, 14.
All right, he doesn't make it.
All right. He takes 2 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I will inspire Dirk. I'm like, damn, boy, you fast. Like, too fast. Like, holy crap. You gain a D6.
Taking a whole new meaning to evasion take.
All right, so top of the round will be Jebediah again.
And I take cover behind a tree, too.
All right.
All right, another green flame blade. Are the archers in within melee range?
No, they're about 15 feet away.
Okay, he'll just green flame blade the guys in front of him.
Okay, you got 2 regulars and 2 elites.
Okay, he'll hit an elite with nat 20.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
I feel bad for them already.
Oh yeah.
The 2d8 plus 5. That's 12, 17. And the sneak attack is 9. So
21.
yeah.
Ouch.
And that's just the first roll. Sorry, I gotta roll
Okay.
more. And the double, so 21, 29, 34.
Yeah, so he tags the shit out of this one dude. Yeah.
And the other one's gonna take 5. Because Green Flame Blade hits the adjacent target, it's gonna move to the elite.
Okay.
And that other one takes 5, and the other one was 12, so 17 fire damage.
Okay, so the one on each side of him gets hit, right?
Yeah, so the one he was attacking was one of the elites, and then the fire jumps to the other one.
Cool. All right, so then it'll be Frog's turn. Let's see. There's 6 of them left. The 3 are still running after Dirk, and the 3 are still around you. They attack Jebediah. Oh, one of them misses, but he attacks his buddy.
Ooh.
And does ouch. He does 6 points of damage to his buddy, and his buddy's got to make a DC 12 save.
Fuck.
Actually, no, because he's immune to poison. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's like, ah, fucked. All right. And the other 3, they can't catch up to you yet. So it's going to be your turn then, Dirks.
Main action, I'm going to shoot at one of the... I'm going to shoot at the elite grung that got hit by Jebediah's main attack.
Okay.
No. I am so lucky today. That's another nat 20.
Nice.
This is just with the regular arrow because I didn't call it out earlier.
Okay.
12, 17, 22.
He's dead.
Okay.
He's dead. Yeah.
Get fucked. Get fucked.
I like the small under the breath. Get fucked.
And I'm gonna put my bow away, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to pull out my shield,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
All right. Caster is dead. So shame.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a minute while I'm sitting here chewing on the stick, looking around. How many of the regulars are left?
I'm sorry.
There is 6 of them still, and 3 of the elites.
I will pick out whichever one of the regulars that seem to be getting. I feel like he's getting too close to me, and cast Chill Touch at him as well.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Woo. Okay.
The exact opposite of what I got last time. But
So-
It's
The
natural.
spell backfires on you, and
Wonderful.
you take 2 points of damage to your hand.
quartered my health.
Hey,
Alright.
dude, don't do that.
I shouldn't laugh because Serena only had 8 health when she started.
I feel that. Poor Jenny. Had 7.
All right. So the elites go.
Wizards.
1, 2 of them will attack. Jab with bows. Miss. Miss. And the other one attacks with a dagger. And he misses. And that's going to be it right there for them. That's all they can do. So it's going to be Arlo.
All right. I'll shout over to Dirk. Hey, Dirky boy, you need some Arlo lovin'?
Don't give me
AKA
another inspiration because I haven't used it yet.
I mean, do you need healing?
And I'm like busy trying to like pull up my longsword, looking at all the elites heading my way, and now all of that I just turn and look at them.
Well, do you?
No.
Okay. All right. Poop. I really gotta buy like a freaking crossbow or something like that.
Or a telescope, so
No.
you can see.
Or a
That's
short
a-
bow.
Yeah, just a bow. Just something else so I don't have to constantly use vicious mockery. Okay. Well,
We can talk about it later.
okay, vicious mockery.
What's the
I-
save?
I'm being pressured to insult you.
14. Wisdom.
No, they don't make it.
Woo! 3 psychic damage and disadvantage on your next attack.
What did you yell at them? Please tell me.
I'm like, hey, green is so out of style this season.
If you didn't ask him, I was going to.
All right.
Yeah. And then I hide behind a tree again.
Okay. So it goes back up to Jebediah.
So he's going to attack that other elite.
Okay.
No.
No.
Why does he get all my crits?
You rolled another crit, really?
Well, we have advantage,
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
but he keeps getting all of them. Jesus Christ. No wonder being Jebediah is so fucking amazing.
Yeah, I barely see him roll under a 20. Like, just rolls in general. It's hard to see it under a 20. Like, it's sketch,
So his
bro.
total is for the first half is 5, 6, 11 piercing and 10 fire damage to 1.
Nice.
Him. And I'll roll the total piercing for the elite. So 11 23, and that's 28 total for the piercing, and the fire is 13, 23. And the fire also bounces to any other Bullywog elite that might be nearby, or if they're all dead
yeah,
nearby him.
There's one that hasn't even been touched yet.
Yeah, the fire will bounce to him.
Okay.
You see this shit, William? Your character's the one that's critting, not you.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Share the love.
Not fair.
All right. So it'll be Frog's turn. 3 frogs are still trying to catch up to Dirk. Yeah, I don't believe they will catch up to you because you move this way and that way and this way. So the 3 at Jeb
Well,
are
I
going to
only
attack
moved
him.
60 feet in total away from, or I would say 50 feet. Because I went away from them with my reaction, then I went up around them, which is about 30 feet. And then I went towards their caster, which is on an angle, which I would say is about 20 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I would use my skirmisher to move away if they got close enough.
They probably would get a little bit close, but you'd move back, and so it's like.
Like, god damn it.
Yeah. But the other 3 frogs are on Jebediah. They miss. And it'll be your turn, Chuck.
All right, I'm gonna finally pull out my short sword,
Okay.
and I'm gonna move and dash towards one of the sleeping ones, and I'm going to attack one of them.
You coup de grace.
Oh, you're gonna play with coup de grace mechanics?
Yeah, because I mean, I only
Yeah.
got 11 HP.
Okay.
And you hit him, you're just gonna you're gonna kill him. So I mean, you know where to shank him to kill him. If you're gonna do a
Yeah.
heart shot, then they're dead. So
I wouldn't even go for a heart shot. I'd go for like a throat slash.
yeah, yeah, because like the heart is what you actually need for the reagent.
Yeah.
So yeah, so just you're fine. Just say you use the rest of your movement on this round and half of next round, and you'll be able to get them all.
Okay.
With that, it would be Shame's turn.
Yeah, I want to take that stick that I was chewing on and start chewing on the other end because clearly that was the problem, and try to take another chill touch at one of the regular boys.
Okay.
Six, so 11?
No, you're gonna miss him just barely.
In that case, with the sorcerer that I am, once per rest, I can gain 2d4 on a missed attack or save. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Divine Soul.
Yeah. So that changes the total to 16.
That'll hit.
Okay. And yes,
Yeah.
Divine Soul.
Fine. So, wow.
Divine Soul's awesome.
Hey, and that's an 8 on the die. At least I rolled a max on something.
Cool.
I also just realized that I think all of my spells I took were cleric.
Good. Being a cleric. Always a cleric. Clerics are the best.
Should have just played a cleric.
Maybe wait, no, I think infestation and prestidigitation are both only sorcerer spells. So
Yep.
sweet.
All right.
And chill touch too.
No, chill touch can also be cleric if you're like an evil cleric.
Oh really? Oh, you was evil.
I wouldn't say that much, but okay, yeah, that was 8 necrotic damage, and he cannot heal it until the start of my next turn.
Okay. All right, so the elites go. They're gonna attack Jebediah, and that's a Megatron. And then it's gonna be Arlo.
Yeah. All right. How many are alive? Hello.
Huh?
How many are alive?
There is 6 regulars and 3 elites.
Am I still? Okay. And my fairy fire is still going up, right?
Yeah, I think it's only we're on round 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I can't get in there. Have you used your inspiration yet?
No. Give
Okay.
it to Jebediah.
Okay. Well, actually, no. He fucked me over with that armor, so fuck it.
He's currently fighting like 8 guys. You're like, no, he didn't give me the armor he's wearing. That's keeping him alive.
Yeah. I'll heal him if he's gonna die, but
I don't wanna.
you're not gonna get inspired.
That's okay. I can heal him if he goes down.
I mean, so can I. Okay, that's why I'm saving my spell slots. Okay, vicious mouth, great.
So can I, actually.
What?
It's good to have all healers in a party.
I have the healer feat.
Oh. All right, vicious mouth, great. DC 14, please some save.
It does.
Fuck. My turn is done. Oh wait, no, I inspire Mr. Little Shamey Boy.
Okay.
It's like, you go with that stick, man. You go all the way. You know, it's good for dental hygiene. I hear. Maybe. I don't know.
It's good fiber.
Sure. Yeah.
Alright. It'll be Jeb's turn.
Grina Flena Blada. Natural 17.
Gonna hit.
Finally, not a crit. And all my shiny dice, because why not? That's 7, 12 piercing.
Okay.
To the one he's been kind of wailing on this whole time, and 7 fire to him, and 7 fire to the one that's just been being bounced to this whole time as well.
Alright, so that one goes down, and another one takes 7 damage. He's looking a little burnt up, but there's still one that hasn't been touched at all.
And what are his classes? Swashbuckler?
Yeah.
No, he's fine where he is right now. Actually, I'm just reading all of his classes because I have to think about them all. Blind Singer's Wizard. Okay. He's good.
Okay. Alright, so frogs go. They're going to try and attack again. Oh, that one rolled in that 20. Against
Damn it.
4, 7. He takes 9 points of damage, and he makes a DC 12 con save.
He rolled a natural 19.
Alright, he is good to go. Alright,
And
the other 5.
hit points is 81. Fuck, Jesus.
Next one hits. Wow. He takes 6
Would
points
shield
of damage.
block it?
What's his shield at?
If he uses shield, he will be at a total of 26.
Alright, then yeah, he doesn't hit. That
That's
that one rolls a
2.
1.
Okay, so he only has 2 level spell slots left. Have a few level 2 spell slots and 2 level 3.
Okay. He rolled a 1, so he that one falls on his face. And 3 of the other bullywogs start running towards Jeb because they can't catch you.
It happens every time, 100% of the time.
Yeah. So Dirk, it'll be your turn.
All right, just because I want to be a fucking asshole. After I slice that one's throat, I'm gonna move up to the elites that have been chasing me this whole time.
Mhm.
I'm going to attack them
Okay.
with a total of 19.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
With a total of 14 piercing.
Wow. Okay. You tag him good. He doesn't go down, but he's hurting pretty damn bad.
And I know this will provoke an attack of opportunity, but I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash behind them.
Okay.
And my current armor with my shield and half plate is 20.
Yeah, he doesn't hit.
So I just give him this vicious stab in the shoulder just for looking away from me. And then I run behind them.
Okay.
And I'm 25 feet away from them.
Yeah. What did you do on the shoulder stab?
14. Or sorry, 17 with my dex or strength, with my dex bonus.
Yeah, you take him down. For whatever reason, it shoots through his shoulder and like nicks an artery or something. He's done. Alright, so another one of these goes down. So there's one elite left and 6 of the regulars. They're hanging the fuck on. And so it will be who are we on anyways? It's yours, right? So it'll be Shane.
Shame. Okay. You said there's. I can't remember. Did the one I hit with the chill touch last time? Did I kill it?
No.
I'm gonna try to kill it this time.
Okay.
It's a 17 on the die, so that's hold on. 22 altogether.
Hits.
For 7 damage.
Alright, that was down.
Wonderful. And I'm gonna keep hiding in this bush, chewing on my stick.
Alright. One of the elites that's left is the bow guy. He tries he's getting frustrated firing at him, so he notices Dirk and he's gonna try and poke Dirk with the arrow. And that's not gonna work anyways.
I give him a nice, friendly wave.
Alright, Arlo, your turn.
Oh, it's me. Okay. How healthy does that elite look?
He looks brand new fresh.
Oh, then fuck him up. I'm not gonna do something like Vicious Mockery anymore. I'm gonna do something actually useful. Dissonant Whispers.
I bet your mom wasn't even poisonous.
Yeah. That's actually what I say. Wisdom save.
Your mother was an upstanding citizen.
Psych.
What's the DC?
14.
No, he don't make that.
Woo. 3d6. 1, 4, 8. He takes 8 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire pit.
Okay. So let me
He's
roll
fucking
something real
scared.
quick. He turns around and runs. Dirk, you're not too far away, right?
Well, I'm assuming this is the one that Jebediah is standing beside.
No, well, all the ones that were around Jebediah are dead. This one is one of the bow ones.
Oh, I would have been trying to keep close to them, yeah.
Yeah, so he is just trying to get away from him, so I'm going to give him a 1 in 4 chance. And he makes that chance, and he runs right past you, so you get an AO.
Can I try to do a called shot for... Can I drop the advantage and try to do a call shot for his leg to try to cripple him?
Yeah, I'll let you.
Get it?
For a 16?
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm just going to shove this short sword right into his fucking knee. For a total of 12 piercing.
Yeah, so you swing to stab of his knee, and actually you decapitate his knee off of him. Falls forward, spilling frog blood all over everywhere. Arlo's turn after that.
So it's Jebediah's turn, or is it still
Arlo.
Arlo's? Okay.
Oh,
These were the elites, so.
Well, that was caused because of his dissonant whispers.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. All right, my bad.
um,
Well, she did take what, 12, right?
12
Uh,
piercing and then whatever psychic damage.
8.
Okay.
And then
So yeah, it is Jeb's turn. Unless Arlo had something else to do.
I was gonna yell at Jeb, how fucked up are you?
He just shows you this. He says, I am doing quite well,
Okay.
considering. And he just shows you a light wound that he has, probably on his shoulder.
Hey, you know you would have been even better if you weren't wearing that armor. Just some food for thought. And I hide behind a tree.
And he says, yes, I bet I would have fought better naked.
Yep.
Okay.
Shame starts taking his clothes off.
No,
Maybe that-
no,
Maybe that works.
no.
No, we're sharing a bush. Put them back on.
Metaphors.
Jubei
Oh.
appears and gives you 10 gold in a little pouch. Shame.
Oh, come on.
I'll take the 10 gold.
Yeah, that's good. You should. They got little pictures of Jubei on them.
Oh, it's counterfeit.
They're not counterfeit. They're solid ass gold.
Okay.
Gold coins are still gold coins. Doesn't matter.
Merchants are gonna look at this. They're like, "What fucking country was this made in?"
Goblin country, clearly.
Okay, fine.
Jubei.
So there's only one grung left.
Well, the elite is crippled in front of you on the ground.
Well, Dirk, but Jebediah.
And as far as him, there's still 3 regulars around him. So.
Okay.
Actually, no, there would be 5 now because the other ones, he's got 5 around him because they couldn't hit you or they couldn't reach you. So.
Yeah. Poor guys. Into I wish I knew his other spells. He's just gonna green flame blade till the day he dies.
Woo! Didn't he have burning hands?
Oh yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
All right. He'll use it at level 3.
Thank you.
But then you gotta touch it.
No, burning hands is a cone of fire. So he's going to use his bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
He's going to move back 10 feet to get them all in the cone range, and he's going to use a level 5 spell slot, which I believe is 5d4 or 5d6.
We want hearts left to.
Well,
These things only got 11 hit points, dude.
okay, well, level. He'll just do a level 1 then.
How about we just say you toast them?
I'll just
Roll damage though. It's just,
okay. 8 damage.
yeah. So like you fucking flame on, and they all kind of like catch on fire and rhythm die. But they're all still meaty enough uh, to where you can harvest them. So all that's left now is the one elite, and he's kind of looking around like, oh shit. But he can't go anywhere because he's on the ground in front of
I
Dirk.
fucking sliced his leg off.
Yeah. So it'd be actually now your turn, Dirk.
All right, I'm gonna just jump on his back and attack him.
Okay. So yeah, you just jump down and run him through.
24 damage. 15 piercing.
Yeah, that's gonna take him out.
So I just jump on his back or front if he rolls over, and I'm just gonna stab him in the fucking brains.
Okay. Yeah, you sink all the way down to the hilt.
You just hear this clap in the back. Just bravo, bravo. That was wow. That was sexy.
I just stand up. You see how many I killed? Right? I killed most.
How many did you kill? I didn't even see you.
Well,
Like 30 of them.
I'm gonna
Really?
look to Arlo and Shame, and I just, with my leather part of my gauntlet, I just wipe it off, and I say, "Now we get to the fun part."
What's the fun
Yeah.
part? Oh
And I
yeah.
just
Do we
start
get to eat them?
I just start stabbing the fuck out of all the sleeping ones, just gutting out their hearts while they
I-
sleep.
I
Okay.
cover his eyes.
You know when you
Shane's
give them a single point of damage, they wake up.
If they're all taking maximum crit damage, they're gonna take 32 and die.
Good point.
I'm like,
So I'm
don't
just
look, kid. You
stab
want to see this?
relentlessly into these things and carving out their hearts.
I just say I have an infernal ancestors, and that's just wrong on my level.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit.
It's cruel.
I get Jebediah to pass me a sack, and I just start lobbing these hearts into the fucking bag.
All right.
I'm
So
just
you
covered
select
in green blood.
20, 20 grung hearts.
Can I search the
And-
caster Grung to see if he has anything magical on him?
Sure.
I only want his heart. Some people consider that romantic, by the way.
Do you want me to roll investigation or just see what he's got?
Sure. Yeah.
I don't see shit. I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you found a copper piece, and it was kind of you like put it down in his like loin ribbit cloth, and yeah,
Can I try looking?
sure.
Yeah.
Is it still sticky with Grung
Oh yeah.
fluids?
Yeah, oh yes.
I love it. It's my favorite coin.
Y'all are fucked up.
I put it in a separate pocket.
Okay.
That's 18.
Okay, so you search all the bodies. On the elites, you find 13 gold
Gil.
pieces
Gold
all together.
Okay.
And on the shaman, you find another 4 silver pieces that he had missed on somewhere on him.
Can I make a stray nature check about grung frog legs?
Yeah.
Okay.
It tastes delicious.
What's your bonuses to nature?
+6.
Okay, so I'm just gonna just take fucking 20 or 10 or whatever.
I just want to know if they can be eaten.
They can be eaten, but you got to be real careful because they have poison glands in their skin. So you probably would have to. You
You
probably
know,
have to
I know
skin
this
them and
really.
then like soak their meat in something to neutralize the poison for a little bit.
Oh, I know Cobalt will love this, and I know another tiefling cook who'd really like to get her hands on this poison. So I just start mutilating their legs now and just throwing them all in the bag too.
Oh God, Kit, don't watch. This is oh the horror.
And after I'm done just shredding these bodies for everything they're worth, I walk over, I sling this huge sack over, and I'm like, I grab Arlo by his chest and I say, "Do you want the gold?"
Yeah.
And drive the damn horse. I'm
I
no
mean,
good at it.
I'll drive the horse. Damn.
Shame has a newfound respect for Dirk.
Yeah. All right. So you guys collect everything that you can. You make your way back up to where Jal is. And within about an hour or two of finding the other reagents, you cook it overnight, and in the morning, you have this like gelatin kind of glob, and
Yeah, I'll
so,
use my
alright.
sledgehammer like a giant mortar.
Yeah.
You have to watch me really. You have to watch Shame really carefully because he keeps trying to sneak a taste.
So
You do know if you eat this, it will make you sick and rot out your stomach.
We don't know that unless someone tries it.
No, I'm telling you that's what will happen.
Well, have you tried it?
No, I've seen somebody else do it.
Oh,
Hey.
well, that was them. I'm a tiefling.
Hey, Shame. It's really interesting just how stupid you are. It's like
Hey.
I want to know what's in your brain, like what you're
Okay, so
Listen,
we'll
there's
do.
stupid and there's curious, and I'm curious.
Well, I mean, there's a
So-
fine line between the two, though.
Okay. So you get it back. You do the preparations overnight, and in the morning, you you come up to Jaw and you say, "Look, uh, here you go." Well, you could approach Jaw and talk to him, I guess. Whatever.
Well, I'll show him like we probably have this big ass stone bowl that we
Yeah.
put all the hearts in. So we'll kind of push it over to him, and before I tell him that I'm gonna feed it to him because I'm not really sure how it will work. I'm gonna take some of the ichor that was there from the other day. I'm gonna just kind of grab a nice handful. I'm gonna just put it into the mixture that I made to see if it works.
Hmm.
Because I don't want to accidentally kill this fucking thing.
Right. Yeah. So you put it in the mixer and you test it and all that good shit. And it seems to work pretty decently. Um, you
Okay.
know, you don't believe there's anything wrong with it. If you want to make for sure, you can always roll.
Medicine?
I guess medicine. Yeah, roll medicine just to make sure if you want.
I only got a 14, so
That's
I'm
fine.
assuming it will work, and
Yeah.
I'll push it up to him for him to eat, and I say, "This is the only thing I can think of on such short notice. The protein should mix so well with yours, and it deteriorates the ichor that I found lying around. The only other thing I could think of is doing a physical clean of your body, and I'm not too enthusiastic about climbing up your butt."
Hmm. Okay. So
What's that, Arlo? You're volunteering to do that part? Okay, Arlo says he'll do it.
you stick your hand all the way up its ass.
What? Okay. Yeah. No.
You take some samples. And you're just like, yeah, that's crap. You wash your arm off. It's got a little bit of a green tinge to it. And he says, please put it in my mouth. I won't bite you. I don't have the strength to lap it up. You see, he's been like since you guys came back. His condition has gotten a lot worse. So with that, you're gonna need to make a medicine roll for him. I'll give you a +5 because of the medicine that you got him.
I'm gonna prejudice.
Can I just scoop it into his mouth with like a bowl or something?
Yeah. Or you could just he'll open his mouth and you can just kind of dump it in there.
Yeah, because
I'm
he
gonna
can through stones, so I just tell him to open up and we can push it into his mouth.
Right. But you want to see if the medicine works.
I just want to say that there's stink lines coming off of Dirk's arm that went up the butt. I'm using prestidigitation for that. Can't say that word.
Okay.
Right.
Just
I'm not
because-
really bothered by it, but thank you.
So
Can you help
It's for
me
my own
move
humor.
this stone boulder into that thing's mouth?
yes,
I
you
could-
just get it in his mouth. He eats it. Let's see. I guess it would be a con save for him. I guess, huh? Like a bonus or like the advantage.
I'll take advantage if I'm gonna make a medicine check.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a medicine check for him.
You want to give me inspiration? This would be
Hey,
the
you're
time.
inspired.
6, I guess.
Get inspired, Dirk. Just
Good,
do
because
it.
I rolled horribly.
I do the what's it called?
I had rolled a natural 4, so that's 9, and then with the bardic inspiration is 14.
Oh man. You see. Okay. So, Jal takes this, and he looks over at Andrew. He says, I don't know what love is. He says, but if I have felt it, it's for you. You took care of me. You've been my friend for a long time. He says, if I don't make it, you can have my treasure. And so,
I can help a little bit more, but I'll have to use more mundane methods.
so right now he's
And basically what I mean by that is I'm going to try to use my medicine kit on him and my healing kits on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna dump a cure wounds in him too. Maybe that does something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hug him and hope that helps.
Yeah, so everybody's trying to help. Let's see.
Would somehow encouraging he's a fire elemental creature, right? Like would fire help him?
Probably not at this point. Right now, I'm looking for the rules for death saves.
Oh, fuck.
Well, I mean, this shit is eating them up from inside. So, I mean, how do you? Yeah, I mean, eventually his body gonna give up. He's, only about 4 or 5 millennia old. So,
No.
It depends how you want to handle it. If he's gonna die, he should just die.
Maybe it's
But-
maybe it's just his time. Just let him go.
Just make him roll death saving throws. Typically, I guess.
that's what I'm trying to figure out. What the hell?
I don't want him to die. Fuck. How's Andrew looking during all this?
Andrew is fucking horrible looking. He is like his whole world is like just melting away in front of his eyes. He's crying. He's like, no.
All right. I have one alternative option,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look to. I'm like, do you two practice magic at all?
Sorta.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna reach into my scroll of pull up my scroll of polymorph, and I say, I'm not sure how this kind of shit works, but I'm thinking that if we can transform him into something that is immune to whatever's killing him, maybe an hour in that form will help him survive whatever's going on much better than whatever the medicine I gave him was.
I'm not totally sure, but I would have to be a way higher level for that, I think.
Well, you can give advantage, and it's a scroll. You should be able to pull it off, right?
I could.
Well, it's his Arcana bonus. That's why I was asking if they practiced magic.
Yeah. How smart are you, kid?
I only have a +1 to Arcana, but it's something.
More than I got.
Well,
All right.
yeah, so I'm saying like try to inspire him or something.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
know
about
how
to do.
I can try this, but I might die doing it.
I die. Whoa.
You know, if it backfires.
Well, hold up.
Really should say
So
2d4.
I give him that scroll of polymorph, and I say,
Uh,
use it, kid.
I will rub his shoulders, give him a little back massage. I'm like, come on, man. First time here, first time in the guild. You gotta show us what you're made of.
So you're giving me Bardic Inspiration?
Yep, add a d6 to your roll.
D6, cool. Okay, so all together that's 17?
That is technically high enough to cast a scroll of Arcana.
So I successfully polymorph him?
Would he resist or no?
Well, we would tell him that we plan on transforming him into an alternate form that might have a stronger chance of resisting. It will only last about an hour if he lets it take hold of him.
So while I'm casting, I ask, what should I turn him into?
Whatever you know that is immune to disease.
Well, just turn him into an ooze.
An ooze?
Yeah, they're straight up immune to poison, and even if
okay.
they aren't, they're very strong creatures.
I mean, sword growing, but and then just bam, he's a gelatinous cube.
Okay.
Well, I'll have to look up the spell polymorph, but
Yeah, I don't think I did that right.
I think doesn't it go by H dice or?
well, it would be the hit dice of whoever made it. And I
That's
got
also
that
if it was willing, then it transforms. If it wanted to resist being turned into a different form, it could make a will save. I gotta look it up real quick.
The spell transforms into a creature that you can see within range into a new form. An unwilling creature makes a wisdom saving throw to avoid it. Transformation stuff. The target assumes its new form. And it doesn't say anything about hit dice or challenge rating.
So I can just transform it into whatever I want.
Oh, wait. The challenge rating is equal to or less than the target. So I think the person we got this scroll from was a level 11 wizard.
Don't mail rat dragon.
So
But
I'm
at
gonna
the
say it's
very-
probably the DM's call.
Yeah, at the very least, he's a level 9 caster because it's a level 4 spell. Or a level 7 caster. If he wants to let us help him, then he gets and then he fails it, and then becomes a gelatinous cube, which is only a CR2. But if he resists it, he gets a wisdom save, which is a DC 14.
Okay. Well,
It would be my wisdom save, or my I guess my spell save DC, which would be 13.
No, it's the spell DC of the caster who made it.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense.
So at minimum, using standard stats, a level 7 wizard would have probably a spell DC of about 15 or 14.
all right. So he rolled a 19.
So even though we told him that we were going to transform him for his own benefit, he's just going to resist it.
Yeah, I think he's ready to go.
Okay.
No.
So he doesn't transform, and I just go, sorry guys, looks like I couldn't do
He
it.
starts. You could tell that he starts to, but that his draconic or his heritage just doesn't allow it, and he reverts back to his thing, and he says, "It's okay, Adrian.
I'm gonna comfort the kid.
This is my time." And you see the light disappear from his eyes, and with that, the weight from him kind of just slumps down, and the rock that is his body starts cracking and crumbling. And it's kind of like a rock slide, kind of sort of down.
All right. We take the kid away from that because we don't want him to get crushed.
Yeah, I was comforting him.
Arlo, get him the fuck away from there.
I'm going.
So, you're looking at this thing, and towards the center, you see something like shiny. You see where he hides his fucking treasure, and he hid it inside himself. It seems like he swallowed it, or he hid it in a shell somehow, or something like that. I don't know. But you can see gold on the inside of where it crumbled apart. And some other shit.
Okay. Once I see it, and I'm sure everyone else does, we're probably going to go over there and, sort it out.
Yeah. So the kid's like, "What are you doing? He's just died. Can we have a moment for him first before you start pillaging his damn body?"
Yeah, Shame doesn't make any kind of move to the gold. He'd say, hey, the big thing said the kid can have the gold. So if we get it, that means he says we could get it, and then we can get it.
He's like, "I don't give a
He's-
shit about the gold."
He
Says the
says,
thief.
Dirk sighs and he rolls over and he's like, well, come on, kid. Come and get it if you really want it. Elector Shame, do you want to come get it? You want to lift it out of this fucking hole? Or can you?
I said I don't want it.
Well, then I'm going to take it out of this hole and I'm going to split it with everyone. Or share it or give it to the kid. I don't care. I'm just getting it out of here. I don't want it accidentally melting and it's around some sort of molten core that this thing might have. You guys just assumed that I was going to take it.
Yeah. So you walk through the rubble that used to be his body, and you find the core. But it looks like it's shrank so much that it's barely on, and you can see the green fucking fungus where it's eating the round. I guess would be like its heart. The casing that was his heart and shit has been. I mean, it's probably a third of it is intact. There's just holes and shit. Just even with the heat on it and everything, the disease is just eating them alive basically on the inside. And he's got other spots inside that just you know are eating the hell up. But you're able to extricate the gold out of everything. Um, and there's a lot of gold here.
I'm just
then-
excavating it onto the grounds and
Yeah.
we can
So you
all-
guys, it takes about an hour to finally get everything out of there. And Adrian's like, he's like, I don't know what to do. This is I've been here with him for over 7 years since Says I found him, and I only found him because my parents were killed, like wherever it was. And he
You don't
took
have
care of me.
You don't have anywhere to go.
I was like, no. He says I have enough gold, but I don't feel like almost don't feel like taking it because it was part of him. But anytime I needed anything, he'd give me money. And he's like, I know it sounds funny, but he would throw up money and I'd go use it to buy stuff that I needed.
Hey, Arlo, you should make him your roadie.
I'm not going to allow that.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking of it.
He's like,
All right.
he says, I think I'm just gonna buy a house in that town over there and just live there for the rest of my life.
I mean,
Adrian,
you
Adrian.
Yes.
Listen, I have a place outside of Illumina, and there are a lot of lost kids like you who go there and train under me. And it might seem like a bad thing right now, but I can take you there and I can meet you up with a bunch of other kids like you. And maybe you'll meet some new friends and you'll learn a lot of valuable skills from them and from me. And there'll be a place to stay, and I can have a separate chest for you and manage your money. That way you don't have to worry about it until maybe one day when you feel like you're ready to go. You can, well, tell me, and I'll show you where it is. And you can take all that gold. All of it is still yours, and you can leave whenever you want. But at least this way you'll have a place to go. You have the chance to make some new friends, learn some new lessons, get some new skills, and you can go into Illumina. You can go wherever you want after that.
This is alright. He starts he picks up a bag and he starts filling it with gold. He doesn't really count how much he puts in. He just puts a bunch of it in there. And he hands it to you and he's like, this is for you guys. He's like, I don't know how much is in there.
All right. I'm going to hand it to Jebediah because I'm kind of just focused on trying to bond with this kid.
And with that, he fucking, you see, he's actually got some stuff on him, man. Like, he's got some good shit. He pulls out a bag of holding and he scoops the rest of the shit in there. And there's some other stuff. He says, where's this place again?
He says, are you looking at the map?
Yeah, he's got a map.
Outside of Illumina, to the southwest, there's a small farm. It's been recently rebuilt, and I have rebuilt it and repurposed it into a training grounds. There's still some animals there to, if you're maybe not feeling up to training and you just want to do something simple. But you don't always have to do that. You don't have to train or work or do anything. You can go into the city and explore it if you want. We have really good routes inside the city. So if you want to go to the market or go to the harbor, do some fishing, there's a lot of things you can do here.
He's like, all right. He's like, he pulls out one of the goat figurines and he summons it and he jumps on the goat. He says, I'll meet you there. He says, I need a ride and clear my mind. I can't be here anymore.
All right.
And with that, he
I'll
takes
give
off.
him a healing potion before he leaves,
He's like, I'm not hurt.
just in case you do.
He's
It
like,
never hurts to be prepared.
he puts it in one of his pouches and he takes off. So, with him taking off, there's some stuff that was left in there that now that the body's been decaying a little bit more, a couple other things have popped up, and that is where you pick him up and stash him on the horses and stuff. I'll roll that shit later, whatever.
Okay.
And so with that, you kind of look the path he kind of took, and it kind of seems a little bit easier. You come out a lot more western, a lot further west of Mawson. But make me a perception roll.
Based on sight,
Yes.
that's a total of 17.
Okay. So right before you guys take off, something catches your eye. Do you have your eagle eye things on?
Yep.
All right. You catch a wisp of smoke, and you're looking, and from this height, you can actually see. We're almost done, dude. I'm wrapping it up now. You can see a wisp of smoke, and you look, and you can like zoom in, and you can see like how far out can you see? Like pretty
Up to a
sharp.
mile.
Okay,
Up to a
yeah.
mile
So
with great detail.
okay, so you zoom in and fucking you see what looks like a stronghold kind of sort of being built. But it's being built into the side of a like a hill, kind of sort of. And you see none but like orcs, and you see this really kind of elderly orc, but he doesn't look like he's frail. He just looks like he's this massive orc. Um,
The worst kind.
yeah. You can definitely tell he's like a warlord or something. Because he's directing people and shit, and he's got a pair of hobgoblins next to him with a piece of paper rolled out, like going over plans and shit. You could tell.
An orc warlord followed by hobgoblins. Do I see any goblins with them? Just small little fuckers.
You can see a few goblins in there. Looks like they're slaves. Because there's like a big orc over there, like cracking whips and shit on them. Some of them are like it's a little group of goblins. It's not like a big one. It's like maybe 10 or 12.
Arlo,
Yeah, what's up?
does Mawson have a problem with orcs?
DM, would I know if Mawson has a problem with orcs?
You've been in Mawson before, haven't you?
I mean, I assume I was there for like a week.
Yeah, so by now you would know that the first however all the games that I've ran out of Mawson have dealt with orcs. And organized orcs, led by a high level wizard, and they're pretty much set out to be like to conquer part of the region. So them setting a stronghold up was probably not a good idea. It's not in favor of Mawson.
There's this whole orc revolution going on. Why you ask?
I have some things to tell Rourke. I think he may want to know.
Wait, what's going on?
And I'm just gonna point.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, with him guiding you where you want me to look, you see what he's talking about, and you're like, oh shit. You definitely see the structures being built and all the orcs and stuff over there moving around. You really couldn't see it before because there's trees in the way, kind of sort of. So you kind of like have to look between them, but yeah, you can definitely see. You can see the smoke kind of wisping up.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Not good at all.
So we'll tell Rourke.
Yeah, we gotta go now.
All right. So you guys ride. You take the western route and ride out to the road. It's gonna take you like another day and a half to scoot around the forest. You're pretty sure if you went back through the forest the way you're going, you probably would end up in contact with some orcs. But you do make it back to Mawson a day and a half later, and you let Rourke know, and he's like, "Oh, thank you." He says, "I'll definitely know the garrison. No, we'll figure out what we need to do." And so he hands you each a pouch of money because this was agreed upon. Um, he says, I think it's like 100 gold pieces.
All right.
That's all I got for you. He says, you guys can head back to Lumina.
Is that 100 gold each or just 100 total?
Well, that's what you get from Rourke. Really haven't checked out what's in the bag of the other shit. So with that,
So 100 gold.
that's going to be end of that. Everybody gets 1 XP.
That was sad.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and we'll roll the amount of gold that's in that bag. It's going to be hefty because he scooped a lot of shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be another 4,000 gold.
What?
How many XP did you say?
1 XP.
That's enough to level you up. If you didn't read the milestone.
Yeah, I don't think he
XP
knows how
system.
it works. 1 XP will get you to the next level. We'll have to explain that to you a little bit better later.
Yeah.
But they don't go by like.
I know what milestones are. I didn't know you were doing milestones.
Okay, yeah, we're doing milestones here.
See, that I should have known. That's all I need to know.
All right. So yeah, you'll be second level now. There you go. That works. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So yeah, there's 4,000 gold pieces there, and you find enough items for you to do the roll on the charts. If I can find my damn book. All right. So
What chart
everybody.
are we rolling on?
Huh?
What chart do you want to roll on? I got my DMG out, so.
I'm just gonna do the minor items.
Okay.
That really small one, because I already gave you guys enough gold. I think.
Okay.
Probably a little bit too much, but the dude had a fucking dragon sword, kind of sorta. That kind of makes sense. Alex, you awake?
Yeah. Sorry.
I'm just playing with you.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Yeah, time. Table A. All right, so Dougie, roll D100.
D100. Oh my. Okay. Okay. Where am I? One of these. Oh no! Oh, I dropped it. Oh no!
Are you gonna roll for Jebediah, or do you want me to?
I'm gonna. If you catch him or I catch him first, we'll let him roll.
Okay. I'll let you do that then, just to keep things simple.
Oh, 99.
Bag of holding. Holy shit.
What?
Yeah.
Are these for treasures?
Yes,
Item.
these are for
That's
treasure.
item. That's table A. Yeah. All right. Shame. Roll D100.
That's awesome. Okay.
I got 87.
That is spell scroll first level. I'm gonna let you pick it. Just pick a scroll, spell, a first level spell, in your warlock list or whatever, or the sorcerer's list, and then
Or cleric.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So we each get 1,100 gold.
Yeah, 1,000 gold. 1,025 gold each.
Ooh. Making bank. started with like 200 something. I got like 1,300.
I started
Told
with
you already.
25.
Stick with me, kid. I got 81.
That is first level spell scroll.
Hell yeah, I'm a rogue. I'll just let you give me whatever you want.
And I'll get up with Jebediah later and have him roll.
Okay.
And then that'll be good like that.
A question.
Comprehend languages.
Before we leave Mawson, could I go back to that cool ass blacksmith?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the broadcast though.
Oh yeah, go.
All right. So anybody that did watch or does watch or whatever,
You're the best.
thanks for watching. My name's Chapo. This is another Unnamed Adventures Guild adventure, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.